the Wicks Don't Lie his YouTube,
Yeah.
and bro, all of the stuff that like he sells in his course is also there for free. You know what I'm saying? He's put it out there for free. But it's like if you do your due diligence and look for it on the page, you'll find it. If you don't ask or you don't, you didn't try to find it, you won't find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi guys, we're
Well,
live, no swearing. But continue.
Yeah. Welcome back, bro.
yes, yes, daddy.
You
Papa
can't
Paul, boy.
you can't call me that. Only someone else can call me that, not me.
Only the missus, yeah.
Oh my god. Yo, that first chart you sent, I had to take some slow breaths because I was like, did he seriously not listen to anything we
Anything I
went
said?
over? I was like, we
Nah.
had like a 2 hour phone call, and then you sent the next charts, and I was like, whew, thank God.
Yo, when I sent you the first one, yeah, because that was off the whim, so I just took a screenshot of it. But I knew, no, I didn't know. What I got from you was like, yo, you're gonna be out of the team. You're gonna be out of the group in a minute.
No, I mean, I told you in the beginning, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's okay, buddy, you'll get it next time. I'm gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? That's not even close to what we talked about.
Yeah, of course, a
Yeah.
million percent.
No, I'll never kick any. I mean, you can leave if you want, but I'm not gonna kick anyone out.
Yeah, I was like,
My boys.
Yo.
Who was like, yo, what is this? But
bro.
you saw the other ones, right?
Yeah, once you sent the other ones, I was like, okay, he listened. He knows he knows what's going on. That first one was just whatever the hell it was, but yeah.
Yeah, it was just whatever. Yeah.
I was really hoping you didn't reply with, no, I didn't get the charts or I didn't journal anything. Oh, I was about to snap.
Be like, yo, what are you playing at? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, come on, you want to get there, you got to do it.
Yeah, nah, 1,000,000%, man.
Yeah, no, but those other ones you sent, they were.
Were they spot on, yeah? Or
We'll
they
work
were-
it out tomorrow. Yep, they're good. I think it's gonna be
Okay, dope.
another simple one like we did last time.
Yeah, with all that, with the essay.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, I just cut all the words out, all of the talking, and just straight to the point.
I got you. Yeah.
Dope.
All good. Don't give me a heart attack like that again, though. Jesus.
Nah, never. We're
I'm
good.
gonna end up
We're
in the
good.
hospital.
We're good. Yo, yeah, that's what I had to write down my bias today. Like, yo, like, every time you're going in for a trade, just remember your bias until it's here.
Yep.
Yeah, so I wrote it down. But what I really need to do is I need to get it printed out and put it in a picture frame, man. No, because I'm gonna set up a little desk area in my room rather than downstairs in the living room or whatever. So in that area, I want to have it just on the wall, so I see it every time I'm in front of the screen.
Yeah, I did that in the beginning. It works perfectly.
What I really need to do is I need to get it printed out and put it in a picture frame, man.
Yo, Paul.
No,
Yo.
I'm gonna set
How's
up
it
a
going?
goal.
Let's kill it tonight, boys.
Yep, I'm kind of waiting for this thing to, because we got a 30-minute close. Kind of hoping this is gonna close a little weaker, and then we're gonna have a wick fall down underneath it, and then fall to here, and then that 30-minute will continue up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one thing that I was gonna say to watch out for is on the 4 hour. There's a 4 hour zone like a resistance, and it's can you zoom a bit more? It's like a really strong resistance because if you go to left, you try to tap it you try to break it so many times, and each time it could end a shot down harder.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll be
Because
good.
I got caught out twice on this in this zone up here. Like it tapped it so many times. But this looks like it's gonna continue bullish based on the higher time frames too. Because if you go on the daily, it looks like it retested the support it came from. If you zoom out down here,
Yep.
it looks like it did a retest, and then the previous daily closed bullish. So this should break this top wick. I think so. Taking into consideration also the weekly, or has already broken the previous weekly's top wick. So look, everything looks like on the higher time frames and lower time frames looks bullish.
Yeah, we'll probably end up ending the week. I mean, maybe somewhere up here or up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sorry.
Go ahead, brother. Don't worry.
It's just these wicks that are so like brutal because I got caught on them twice on the 4 hour zone in the resistance. So I would love for the volume to push through this now instead of it happening in London or New York, so that I can create like a swing trade to continue riding it all the way up here on the 4 hour zone or wherever the 4 hour zone is up there.
So then how long would you stay in that for though?
For my swing? No, I'm just saying if it does break the 4 hour doesn't say resistance, I would go up to it. I forgot where the zone is exactly if you look left, all the way up to the 4 hour zone.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I don't know. I think those buys short term make sense up to here for sure. But if we look like we've done 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
That same area a couple of times over the last
Yep.
few days.
Yeah, and this is kind of what before I started everything, this is kind of what I was looking at is we go here and then we're a little lower. Now we're back in this area, but we're lower than this area again, still lower than this area. So I think this could maybe turn price around. But if we're coming down, I think sells under here. Right here would probably be our best bet. Unless we push up to here and then we kind of go bearish up in here, but not breaking that daily high. Because if we break the daily high, then I think we're going to get past all of this.
I was going to say one thing to counter this is, you said we came a little lower each time.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't this occur during like when we were in the downtrend on the weekly too, and then the daily? So it's like, but
Yep.
now we're in the uptrend on the daily and weekly because even on the 4 hour, because we created this lower high, so it should technically break. I feel like break through this area and
True.
not continue heading down, but you never know the markets. Because this was still like in a downtrend when we were here.
Yep, we were bearish on the weekly, and now we're bullish here. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we do break it now. Plus, everything is bullish right now, and we're kind of going. I
You
mean,
look on at 15, it looks like it kind of came down a little bit, gave you that bottom wick, brother.
and then maybe up through here, maybe something like that. If we can get through this area. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't want to buy it at the top here.
Yeah, I got caught out twice there, like up here at these tops. I got caught out twice. That's why like now I'm gonna be super careful and see if it breaks those wicks.
Oh, I meant the top here. I don't want to get caught. I want to pull back first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson on the 4 hour resistance. It gave me a hard L.
Yo, what's going on, boys?
Yo, what up, Mike?
Bro.
Was it good?
Mikey Mike!
How's everybody doing?
Chillin', bro.
Good.
Full margin, yeah. Yeah, good luck. Excuse me.
I have that, the top of that wick of that doji right there. Kind of has like a 30-minute res.
Here?
Or support. No, the one above that range that we are just at. Hold on. Yeah, that one right there.
Yep, we could tap here.
That's why I'm waiting for price to maybe react there.
Yeah, I mean, I think 30-minute close, we could see the hourly close with a longer wick, and then we get more of a retest on this 30-minute down here to then go up. But we'll see how we set up.
Yeah, I mean, it's clean both ways, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Based on the 4 hour, I'm kind of favoring sells here if we can form a resistance anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I was looking at too, is looking, I'm going to have to really dissect this, but we got here, higher low again. This one's lower than this one, and we went bearish. So, like I said, if this can come down below here, then it's definitely going to drop.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we come back down to this area and we get support to go up, then I think it's going to be going up for sure.
Yeah. Definitely not looking for sells unless we break that 2 hour low, because it'll be a lot cleaner that way.
What do you think? He's gonna come down to the 493 area?
Could. If it breaks, that'll be nice sells.
Yeah, if it doesn't go up, it's going to break this for sure and then fall, I mean, here or down to here, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Why'd it push all the way up to just return all the way back down at the end of the week, end of the month too?
I feel like it should. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think monthly. Yeah, I mean we've seen
But
this
my
kind of
thing is,
we've seen this setup on.
Paul, it might be making this because you see how the previous three daily candles there's resistance there at 132.6.
Yep.
What if this might be the daily wick for the top? You know what I'm saying?
To come down.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
well, anything could happen, but
Yeah, because this daily didn't really go anywhere. It just kind of stayed in between this candle. So we're still in this daily range, you could say. But you see this bottom line, that's our daily low, but then we have this 4-hour low here. So if we go to the 4-hour, if we get below here, then it's just like our normal entries. We take it at a new low. If
Yeah.
this thing makes a new low, we should go down, probably fill this wick. Plus on GJ especially, this wick, like I think I talked about it yesterday, how when you have these random ones, it likes to kind of pull towards it. So we could pull down, fill this wick, and then maybe go up from there, or just stay in this daily area. But I think it was, let me see if I can find I think it was EJ this week. Yeah, here, let me just go to Trello because I took the trade. What up, JB? What up, John? Where was it? Was it this one? No, that was that random news one, I think. Yeah, I can't find it. It's over here. Maybe it was GJ last week. I thought it was an Asian session. It was late in Asian session.
I ended up trading a little bit of London yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good buy in. It was nice.
Nice.
Got a pretty solid NY this morning as well.
Like London's always good.
Yeah, I was up. I couldn't sleep, so I was like, screw it, let's try it out.
I think it might have been here, but this wick, it kind of like pulled itself to it, and we ran into this here. But yeah, I mean, so that's kind of there like that.
I want to see like a 15-minute bearish close here, and then break of the current 15-minute high, then to take an entry for a buy.
Yeah, 2 hours gonna close in about a half hour or two. If it closes bullish, it'll probably be a better sign to maybe retest those daily highs. That'll be a good little move. Start it off, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, didn't get out.
I also feel like if it doesn't break this resistance where it came from, then it shouldn't technically continue down in this range and then further.
GJ 1 hour will have bearish wick to push price down on the weak candle. VWAP will be bearish. Yep, yeah, I got a monster right here in my Miller Lite Cup.
Nice.
This could set up like, where was that Asian session where? Yeah, this could set up like this, where some moron took a sell right here. Remember that? I don't know who did that.
Two morons.
Yeah, so then we could be getting the same setup here. So
True.
we'll see. What I'm gonna
I
be
mean,
looking for though.
possibly, you know, because if you look left there, there's a shift in the. You see how price left, how did the where price changed direction there?
Right here.
More left. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
See how that was like a kind of a resistance for a second there
Mm-hmm.
on the 15. So on this 15 right here, current, if this could be a support, possibly we could see it.
Yeah.
Continue.
So what I'm gonna kind of look for is if we go bearish and we can't break above, then I think we'll be starting to come down. So something like, I know it happens in Asian all the time. I mean, like you see this one. Look at it. Took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles just to get up here on this one candle. So something like that, or see, I know Asian sessions got an example.
This is my first time coming on the Asian sessions with you guys. I was just gonna ask though, do you guys normally see like a move happen closer to open?
Yep.
Or like
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, usually.
So you see,
You know when that move is.
like we formed this support, so-called, with this bullish candle with a higher low to go up and probably go up and fill this wick and retest here. But then we just broke below. So something like that. Like we try to go up and then we just make more lows and we can't. So that's what I'll be looking for the sells. God, it's got to be a better one though. Like you know the normal setup where we get like a bearish candle and then we get a really weak bullish one.
Yeah.
So yeah, something like this. So we broke out up. We have that there. Come back down to here. We try to go up again. Can't. And then we see something along the lines of this. And then we see some new lows to take us down. That would be where I look for sells. Yeah, that wick you were talking about, Sahil, could be where we kind of
Yeah.
tap at.
That's what I'm keeping an eye on. If it respects it, I'll keep it there. But if we break below it, then I'm going to eliminate it. I'm going to hope for it to come down to that zone that you have mapped out.
Yeah, I put a line here on this little 15-minute resistance here.
Yeah.
So are you looking at the 5 minute? Because the 5 minutes is pretty clean for the entry that you're looking for, I think so.
I'm looking at the 15. I still want a break of that. See the current 15-minute candle, or
Yeah.
I would want to see a break above that with the new candle with the stops below that. If I was to go for buys right now to the top.
Got it.
Right now, because yesterday I got in like a trade pretty early and it bit me, so I'm taking it a bit easy. I want a little bit more confirmation before I jump into a trade.
I'm actually in a buy right now. I got in down once this candle right here closed bullish. And then this actually, like on the first minute of this candle, this like spiked up.
Nice.
Got in like around here with like I stopped like right here.
Oh wow.
So I don't have quite a 1-to-1 right here. So I'm hoping that we'll go retest this high and maybe push up just a little bit more so I get a 1-to-1.
That's beautiful, man.
nice.
Man.
Yeah.
Stops in a safe spot.
Yeah, it was below the 1 hour. It was based off of we have like this great traffic right here. And then we also have the higher time frames are like the daily just closed really bullish, and we created this high up here. Come and retest this high. And the previous 4 hours was bearish, but it was during like a low volume time. And we didn't really push down that hard. We didn't really push down that far. So we thought that we could retrace, a little bit
Yeah, definitely clean traffic to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we created like not just one bull candle, or created two bull candles.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was one right here, and then this was one right here. This was the two 1 hour candles. So like, yeah, that's why I took that.
See how this 15 closes and how the next one starts to react.
If it breaks above that bearish one, that'd probably be goodbye.
I'll trigger my trade at that point.
Yep.
It's a six pip stop loss underneath the current candle, which is perfect.
Yo. Amplified, you gotta amp it down. Oh boy. Or at least send some useful messages. That's not just spam. So this is kind of the 30 making a bottom wick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See how this next 15 goes.
1 minute to go.
I would like a 15 bullish close and then enter at the break of that. At the high of that.
Hmm.
What, new high, or you just wait, or you waiting for the close first?
No, bullish close and then enter at the break of that high, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. It's on the next.
Yeah. So if this closes bullish and then once it breaks the high, then I would enter. Because I've been in trades where it wicks up down here and it comes right back down.
It comes right back down,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, bro.
Keep in mind as well, for the next candle, it'll be hourly open as well, right? So.
Yeah. It would have to create a bottom wick before I get in.
Okay.
Then that would make this kind of like that weaker hourly close with the wick, like I was saying, and then we'll see that retest on the 30 and go up.
I would feel more comfortable if it does the retest down here, since this is like the where it broke from, instead of this wick up here.
Yeah,
that's what we're waiting
open an hour
Hopefully
after
it does.
that. Shoot, the chat box.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna respect that wick. If anything, it's gonna come down to that 610 level.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's even better.
Good. Yeah. I just want to see. It's always good to map it out, right?
Yeah.
Should always have a place of entry everywhere. Game plan ready to go.
Jasvir, you can't send a link. You have to copy the letters from TradingView, and then I can pull up the chart.
Would you buy in on the sell once it sits around the other area where it rejected, or the support, should I say?
When it gets down there, you're saying?
Yeah.
For me personally, I go to the 1 minute and I see what the reaction is.
To the 1 minute, yeah?
Yeah. But the zone is like a 30-minute support zone, you know what I mean? So it's not like it's a 1 minute zone.
Looking for buys if we create a support or get a new high to go up. I think sells if we can't get above here. Take it down to about here. this breaks here, that's about 8 pips. See how this hourly closes?
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be the 2-hour close as well, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So if we get
Then
this
if we
2-hour bullish close, I'll be not that bad too far.
Yep, then if we respect that 2-hour low,
yeah,
then we'll be good. But if this pulls back all the way here, this 30 minutes just going to be a fake out, and then price will come down. So.
You would say it's a fake out if it closes down here, or if it just wicks down?
Closes.
Okay.
Yeah, if it embodies the previous candle.
Because I was saying this could wick down and still not, like, still continue heading upward.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Testing this. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah. You know, if it closes back below though, and then we can't get up there again.
Yo, Paul.
What up, Harrison?
Yo, I was gonna say, what I'm looking for is that maybe that we come down to retest that area that we kind of like broke out of, form some support, and then Asian's gonna push us all the way back up.
Yep.
Yep. That's it, brother.
That's what I'm thinking.
We're seeing eye to eye.
What, through the resistance or through the resistance?
Well, I've got my target at that. You know, like so if you look on the 30-minute, there's a support. Kind of like, so a little bit lower than where Paul had his zone. I think we'll definitely tap into there. Obviously, we haven't really had like a rejection at that area yet, so I don't want to set my TP at the top of that big bearish candle just in case we tap into that area, and then maybe, as you guys were saying, with the rejections on the higher time frames, that might be the tap in to just continue down. So that's where I would have my target.
I forgot what time frame I was looking on it. I was looking at it earlier, but there was like it's tested that area like 3 times. Like
yeah. I mean, you know, obviously the higher time frames you're probably looking at rejection, but if you go down to the 30-minute, it definitely looks like it's going to be bullish from here.
Yep. RDVN.
We're bullish on the daily as well, so.
Chart looks good. RDVN. I like it. Pretty much the same thing we got here. So looks good.
Is it D-Boy?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, whereabouts you from in London?
I'm from East, man.
No way. I'm from North, bro.
What part?
You know it must know Enfield, innit?
Yeah. I know all of London, my brother.
Whereabouts in East?
I was born in West. Went to school in North. Moved to East. Lived in South. Lived in Liverpool.
You've been around the whole of London, man.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in East?
Plaster, kind of town.
Oh, Canning Town. You know Walthamstow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do some boxing there.
I was a professional boxer, bro.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
That's mad.
I was a professional boxer. I used to box out of Peacock, and then I was with Tony Shims when I turned pro. You know, like the whole of AJ's camp was in my corner. Robert McCracken, Tony Shims, and
he boxed at Finchley. He's near me. He's like 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I know Finchley.
Finchley ABC. Yeah, it's in Barnet.
Yeah, I had there was a kid there that his dad owned the gym, Joe Smith.
Oh no, I don't know him.
Nah, he was a super.
I knew a couple guys that boxed down there, but.
Where did you box at?
Waltham Forest.
Okay.
The guy run it. I can't remember his name. I think it was Chris.
I'm trying to think. I know most clubs, but I think the biggest one over North London was probably Haringey, man.
Yeah, and East would probably be Repton in Hackney, innit?
Yeah, I didn't like them, man. I didn't like my man. I didn't like Tony Burns. And then I went there for a little while. Then my man left me in the corner for weeks, bro.
Oh, it's mad.
And then I went to the ABA finals. I won the novice ABA finals. Yeah, country nationwide. And one of our coaches was leaving and going back to Repton, and he was like, "Yeah, bring me a present. Bring that kid with you."
Yeah.
I'll never go back, but I'll never fight for them.
Yeah.
Too much disrespect, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a boxer, yeah?
Yeah, but it was like when I was younger, innit? I was like 16. I'm nearly 21 now, innit? So I only did it for like a year, 2 years.
Oh, you got some
So,
years on me, man. You're winning, man. Trust
yeah.
me.
No, but it's good though. I do the pads and that at the gym. Keeps you good fitness.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Gotta keep sharp as well.
Yeah. When you already look for me, man, I'm on YouTube. Dwayne Night Nurse Lewis.
Yeah. You should grab my Instagram, innit?
Yeah, go ahead. Or add me. My one's the exact. My Instagram's is the same as that name there.
Yeah. What is it again, bro?
It's there on the screen. D-Boy London.
Oh yeah, go on.
Did I miss a chart, Gerza?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Okay, thank you. Are you gonna be the chart sender, or are you gonna stay on top of that for me?
Right now, I'm doing nothing. I'm just waiting for a trade to play out.
Alright.
So
Nice.
I'll send them as much as I can.
Alright. Yeah. Alright, back to trading it is, Jay. You beat me to it. I was about to say something. Yeah, so looking bearish, probably down to here you're thinking to go up. That makes sense. Kind of respecting your trend line then too. Oh, that looks good. You can get some quick sells down to here for Asian. And then if you're super good, throw some buys in, scalp it through, or swing it into London. 2 hours,
Yeah, that's it.
4 hour close.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Got you.
Cinema.
What's up, Peshwar?
Right, you're not playing, boy. Fair charts. How long you been trading, H?
Like seriously, properly, like profitable wise, like about a month. But then I've been like in the whole process has taken me like 3 years, isn't it?
Nice job, Chan. Very nice.
Yeah, but you got in at the right time, bro. You're young enough, man.
Yeah, like that's why I have to trade Asian, innit? Because obviously I'm at an age where I've got to like work as well. Do you know what I mean? Got to like pay your dues, but
Yeah, Harris, you're a trooper, man. Like, what time is it over there, boys?
it is
12 o'clock.
yeah midnight.
Midnight.
And then the thing is, I got to get up. Imagine I got to get up for work at 7. So I'm getting like 6 hours sleep, but I can sometimes less, but I can do it, and I just go.
So normally I go bed after 4, man. There's a big push at like 4 a.m., bro.
Yeah, no, I'm sleeping then. I'm fast asleep then.
See, this hourly's closing.
Chart talk, boys.
Yep.
Yeah. Back to the charts.
Yep.
Yeah, GJ's heading that.
I don't think so. I think if we close like this, we're gonna see GJ do the typical pull below the hourly, and then drive us up. If we're coming down, I think below here is our best bet for sells.
Yes.
Unless this reverses all the way down, then I mean we're gonna be right there anyway. Yeah. So we'll see.
Right now? Sorry.
No, I was just saying we'll see how this hourly closes, but if we're going up, we're gonna be returning to this high and breaking it. If we're going down, we're not gonna get back up here.
Also on the 15-minute, it's just retesting this area we came from.
Yep.
And one thing that's nice is this candle is much smaller than the previous one, which shows that it may start reversing already. Like may wick down for the hourly and then continue up.
Yep. The 10 lots were not dropped on purpose. I think what happened was I went to my input risk and normally it's highlighted, and I just press 0.75 so then I risk 1.5%. It must have not been highlighted, and I accidentally put in 1.75 and then 2 positions, so that's what, 3.5%, right? I think something like that. That's 3.5, yeah. So then I was doing 3.5%, which was way more than I wanted to do, but I was up almost 5% from the morning, so I was just like, well, I'm risking profits, and I'm still not going to lose it all, even if this hits, so we'll see what happens. And then stop loss hit, and then I managed and pretty much got break even on the last one I closed. I think I risked 750 again, and I lost 180, so I managed that one really well.
A good feeling about this session, boys.
Yeah, it's really clean both ways.
Yeah. The only way I see us going down is if this next 30-minute candle closes like the same bearish 30-minute candle that just closed, and then we end up pushing through support with Asian Open. But I think we might push up though.
I might be getting in on this break of this 15 going up.
Remember, it was an hourly close though.
Oh, that's right.
So 2 hour close like this. So what I'm gonna do is, if we're going up, this is gonna be no issue. So we're gonna go prev 2 hour high. So then we just have a visual on the smaller time frame. Don't remember what that was for, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Then we have our previous 2 hour low, because if we're going up, we're gonna respect that low. So if we look here, we have this one made a higher low to this one. If we're gonna go up, this should come back, make a higher low to this one, and then we should go up. If we're gonna come down, we're gonna make a lower high to here and then break here. So we can break that down into the hourly now. If this hourly low gets broken, maybe there's a better chance we come down. The same thing if we respect this low, or because GJ could pull back, wick down, and then go up. So 30-minute. Yeah, it's gonna, for sells, it'll kind of depend on what we do here and if we can get above here or not.
Yeah, if we can break the current 1 hour high, I think we're gonna pull all the way up to resistance.
Yeah, ideally with a bottom wick first.
Yeah.
Got a little tail on it.
That means nothing. Don't even start saying that.
Like a little rabbit tail.
Yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Yep.
Like,
You sending Corona through the
Yeah, through
Oh,
the phone.
Don't say that, D-boy.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say this, like, even if you were to enter, it's only like 8 pips. You get what I mean? I'd rather just wait to get the bottom wick. Like,
Yeah, there's
this
gonna
is
be
not
There's gonna be a good move either
Yeah.
way with open. So just let it finish setting up, because it's either gonna go down, set up, bounce, and set up to go up, or it's gonna kind of stay around here and try and push up and not be able to, and then it's gonna come down. So
Yeah, but I think this should break this here and continue heading up, just because on the higher time frames it just looks bullish to me.
100%.
Daily's bullish as well, right?
Yep, daily is bullish, 4 hours bearish.
Yeah, and the daily did the retest on the resistance for me.
Yeah, it's kind of in no man's land right now, isn't it?
For now.
Down the street.
I think this 30 minutes gonna tell us a lot about where we're going.
Yeah, if it breaks those 30-minute highs,
Are you gonna get in it?
I might, yeah, man. 8 pip stop.
Oof, it already bumped up there for you.
Yeah, hold on, I still want to see it break up more.
There we go. Other boy.
This is one thing that's all a part of my plan, where if the 50-minute doesn't close bullish but it breaks the 30-minute, I usually do take it, but this time I may just not do it just because I still don't see a strong enough wick here for me personally.
Go below.
Yeah, on the hourly.
It's about 1% on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on this 30-minute just to. We're gonna get a strong push at open anyway, so.
Yeah. I would have taken it if it did break the 30-minute and the 15-minute didn't close in my direction, because I have done that in the past and it seems to work out for me. But the fact that this didn't have any bottom wick, that's where I see a situation for myself. And like how Paul said, we're gonna get a push no matter what in open.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we break the tops, I'll risk less. Instead of risking 2%, I'll risk 1% for the trade. See how it plays out. But right now, it's not looking good.
Asian Open is in 56 minutes.
Woo!
Yep. So if this thing closed like this and then we broke the low at open, I think that would be really good sells.
Oh yeah. If it was like a bullish candle and then it like broke it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I love it when it's in the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like this top up here, like, oof. So we'll see if we kind of dick around up here at this top the whole time and we don't break and then we break down, I think we'll be coming down then on the 4 hour at least. Because we gotta watch that 2 hour high, and then this says previous 4 hour low, but I'm gonna change that to 2 hour. So that's 2 hour low. Also, if we close bearish back down here on the hourly, that would also be a really good sign as well, as long as we don't break here.
I see where you guys are talking about the sells on the 4 hour, because it's like right at the zone, and then you can continue heading down now.
Yep.
I was so confused. I was like, I still don't see sells. I don't know what these guys are talking about, but now I see on the 4 hour.
I would definitely want to see those 4 hour lows break before I take any sells.
Yeah, I agree, Sahil.
I mean, if we get a bearish hourly close and a new low with no new high, and the hourly making lower lows and lower highs, then I'll take it from here. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait for down here if it looks just not great.
Yes.
Yeah.
We learned that yesterday, Paul. Hourly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't trust this area right here, like this zone between it. I'd rather just have it clean from below there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if like we were gonna go bearish, like yesterday's daily candle closed like super bullish. So like, when you go bearish, like why do we close really bullish yesterday? Like right back up at resistance.
Yep.
So I don't know. That's how I look at it, but.
Look at the 15. It's like a clean kind of break and retest forming support.
Hey, would you guys have entered on that first bullish candle of the zone before that break?
Possibly.
Like an hour ago?
It would have been pretty aggressive, bro.
Yeah, it would have been really aggressive, exactly.
I liked it, but the spreads were too high, so I didn't take it.
Yeah, I watched that one actually. But it was like, there's no like markets cannot open kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean sometimes like pre-open, like well before pre, because I did take that. I thought it was gonna push up to retest that following high, but I hit BE, so I moved my stop to BE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
now that you mention it, so but
it's still got a good chance to get up there.
I was gonna say, where did you enter at the break of the hour? Like
after that 30-minute candle.
After that break, it did go back to that. That's where you got stopped out. That's where I was looking to enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little risky because of that taller wick to the left. After
Yeah.
that, but
This is what I was looking. Yeah. That's the wick that you're talking about, right?
Yep, for sure.
The reason I took that trade was because I saw the exact same setup happen like last Tuesday, and it was like it pulled down. It was like 6 Eastern time. And then we kind of formed a support on the 1 hour, and I missed it. But this time I took it. I think it was last. I'll find it right now. Last May 19th. The same setup happened.
Yeah, that taller wick makes it sketchy, really sketchy.
Yeah, but I mean, like we have the big bearish candle, so that gave me confidence. But yeah, it was pretty aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. I could have closed that with like 6 pips, but I decided to let it run.
Yeah, right now I'm really trying to get in the habit of just managing it on the 30-minute. So right now I still have my stop. I have my stop right here.
It's still running? You're still running?
Yeah, I moved it. It was originally below the 1 hour candle, and I entered like right here. But then I moved it up right here once the 30-minute closed nice strongly up there.
I had my stop below the first, if you go to the 15-minute chart, I had my stop below the first 15 candle. Was it the 15? Was it the 5? That's what I was looking at earlier. But I pretty much had it under, because we broke that zone, and we pulled down a little bit into that. We wicked into that zone, so I put my stop right under there as we started breaking forward.
Yeah.
I don't know, an arrow or anything, but
yeah, I entered half my position like right when the candle opened, and then started to push up. I entered more of the rest of it.
Yep. Yeah, I had my stop under this candle right there.
Are you guys already in this one?
No, that one, mine hit B because of the spread, but I was in the. Sorry, I don't know how to delete that.
Surprising how the JPY unemployment claims are a yellow folder.
I was gonna say, what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna be a higher impact or no? Because it is yellow
Level,
folder.
it shouldn't be that much of an impact, no.
I think they're tricking us, bro.
Well, if it happens, it happens. We'll see. It'll be a good note to put down then.
I think the population in Japan is like decreasing. People don't have babies over there.
Oh no, didn't they have like the law where you can only have like one kid?
Yeah,
That's China, I believe.
per household.
Oh, never
That's in
mind.
China though.
Yeah, China.
I think Japan is like the oldest population in the world, like on average, I think.
No, that was Italy, I swear.
They got a
No,
good wine
Italy's
over
second. Japan's first. Yeah, you're right, bro.
Bro, I come with facts all wrong.
Take a seat, Rajat. Open up the geographic book.
I didn't know that shit before the pandemic, so.
Paul, when you look at the 15, see this move where like the bearish candles is Paul here?
Let me get a 15 quote soon in a minute.
If the new next 15 creates a bottom wick and then continues heading up, breaking the previous hourly, then I'm gonna get in.
Yeah.
Even though that this doesn't have a bottom hourly, or like big enough.
You're gonna play your stop though.
With the spread, just slightly below. Because if it does come down or wick me down, that'll be my own fault. Just not being more patient. But I don't see it, like if the next 15, if it comes down, wicks down, and then continues breaking the previous hourly, I don't see it coming back all the way back down.
Yeah, I don't see it coming all the way back down too. Come up pretty far from that support down there.
But as of right now, that little resistance is still holding.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of being stubborn.
See what happens, boys.
You guys thinking about taking this 15 break here? Once we make a bottom wick?
Yeah, that's what I was looking into.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do.
I'd want a break of that 2 hour high first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it wouldn't be necessarily the 15-minute, but the hourly break for me.
Oh, that bearish one?
For the hourly?
Yeah, the hourly. Oh, that's the 30-minute, which is I guess the hourly as well, almost.
Just the high of the previous hourly.
Yeah, see, I'm a little bit lower. I think if it breaks that 15 bearish, then we don't have to worry about the hourly.
Yeah, but it's just hovering right here.
Yeah, hovering. It's not really doing anything.
I've noticed when price usually breaks the previous 2 hour high, there's usually like a push of volume, especially when previous 2 hour candle is bullish.
Yeah, I actually took a sell on that 15-minute, the one that closed bearish. I took it on the previous one. I was up like I think three or four pips. I moved stops because that new 15 opened, so I moved stops right above that, and I only took a 1 pip stop.
Okay.
So it was basically a break-even trade, but I've just seen that happen so many times. It was more of an anticipated trade, but with the small stop, wasn't too worried about it. I've seen it so many times where like you'll have 3 of these like large candles, like even on the 15-minute, you see like those 3 big candles, and then 3 will come right back down. I think they call them like the 3 white soldiers or something like that. I can't remember.
That's the Japanese candle pattern.
Yeah, so I was kind of, like I said, it was definitely anticipated, but for 1 pip, I didn't really give a shit.
I got a question for you guys. So on the hourly, do you guys think this will cause any trouble at all? I know we broke the
Yeah, it could possibly. That's why that's an area to look at as well, right? But if we break these 2 hour highs, I think the volume shouldn't have any problem in that area, but it could be problematic for sure.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. If we break this area, then for sure, I think it's going to be pretty clean up. I don't think we would break here and then get stuck like 4 or 5 pips above. I think it'll kind of blow right through that.
That is true. This is super close to this. It should, like, if it's gonna, I was gonna say cause problem, it should have already caused problem, right? Like, it's how it's hovering right now.
It could be a fake up as well, right? And continue going down. It could possibly still happen. I guess.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I think if we break this 15 here, then I think that it'll have volume to keep coming down because 4 hours still bearish. Previous.
Right now the 15 is kind of ranging.
Yeah.
If we, I was gonna say, if we do close the 15, I would that could still be the creating the bottom wick for the hourly. So I'm gonna focus on the 30-minute then at that point for buys still, because I'm still heavily strong buys right now.
Even with the 4 hour?
Yeah, because the daily's bullish and the weekly's bullish for me. That's why. Even
Yeah.
with the 4 hour. And then on the daily mic, it did like doesn't say retest from the resistance. It broke from.
Yeah, kind of like a break and retest.
Yeah, basically what we look for on the lower time frames.
Yeah, my only thought too is for the daily, it's kind of made a lower high for the last 3 days, so that could be an area too, just to kind of just to kind of watch, I would say.
Yeah, that is a valid point.
I mean, yeah, I definitely think this 15's ranging right here, so it's nothing until we actually see something good.
Yeah, so at least a break of the highs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the 5 minute candle, kind of rejecting the high right now. But that's just the 5 minute.
Yeah, I'm paying attention to the 30 right now. I want to see how this 30-minute candle closes in the next 10.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty crucial. I don't know. I can't really see sells for Asian Open.
Yeah, sells until at least the 2-hour low there gets broken.
Yeah, but I don't see it really setting up for sells right now for the Open. But I don't know. It could push down closer to that 2-hour low.
I do have a line set at the 1-hour lows, the previous 1-hour low. And if we do break that bearish, that could signal to me that we could be starting to take sells to those 2-hour lows and possibly lower. I put that as a little catalyst right now on my chart to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, I think that's a good catalyst. That's where my stop loss is right now for my currently up 4 pips. That's where my break even stop loss is or whatever.
There you go. So it's a turning point, right? So
my small stop loss, yeah. My small loss stop loss.
And the daily is at near resistance, so look like a few days ago to break that high.
I'll be right back, boys.
I'm gonna watch how the 30-minute closes because I want the 30-minute to close bullish, even if it does create the bottom wick.
Bro, I'm just thinking here, so you see the previous 4-hour candle, right? It closed bearish, right?
Yeah.
This current 4-hour candle, there's an hour 37 minutes left, right? So for the previous time of this 4-hour candle, which is whatever time it's been so far,
yeah,
it's only gone up, hasn't broken the high of the high of the previous 2 4-hour candles, and now it's starting to kind of it's left its wick at 132.7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that if there's a failure to break at 132.745 or so around there, we might be dropping, bro.
Based on the previous 4 being bearish.
Yeah, I'll send you a chart right now.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I just based on the lower time frame structure, how it's forming right now, it's looking bullish. But I would enter for a sell once it breaks the zone here, because once it breaks the zone here, it looks more clean to me. And also sorry.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna take sells too.
And the Asian Open's happening at 30 minutes though, so I want to see what happens during the Asian Open, which way volume takes us. because there has been no hourly candle to close bearish even. So it hasn't even showed us anything on higher time frames necessarily.
Sounds familiar. It's like that happened like recent or something.
Yeah, Paul. You want to explain that more?
Shut up, smartass.
Alright, so the 30-minute closes now.
Yeah, so you see this 30-minute close. This is what I was talking about. How if we can't return to that high, we're gonna make lows.
Yeah.
So, but I want to see, like Gerja just said, if the hourly wicks down and then closes bullish, we're obviously not going to look for sells. So a break of the 30-minute doesn't really consider that wouldn't be my sell to the downside at this low. Because the hourly still all it's done is gone up. If it comes down and it really doesn't like this area, it's going to go back up again, and then we're going to get a new high. But we got to see, it's kind of respecting this high here, but we have to see if this is going to respect this low. Because otherwise, excuse me, it'll be, was that 30-minute last week, yesterday? Yeah, otherwise it'll do something like this. See, we took it at the new low, we got a bearish 30-minute. To be fair, we did have resistance right here, but this never created a low there, and we went up. So if we waited for something down here, or an hourly, we would have not even got sells. So not today. We'll see.
Looks like the 30-minute is about to flip.
Yeah, it does.
Let me go grab some more stuff.
If we break the previous 30-minute, I'm gonna close half on my position.
We're kind of respecting the high that the previous 30-minute highs as well, even with this candle. If you go on the 15, it's like we're making a lower high to make a lower low now. Shit, sorry guys.
See what happens in these last 5 minutes.
Yeah, if this 30-minute closes below the previous, better indication that will probably go down to those 1 hour lows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got pretty clean traffic down there.
Even if this 30-minute closes, I was gonna say bearish, don't you think this can still cause some trouble here?
Yeah.
I would still wait, yeah.
But we'd have more. Yeah, I mean, we still never came down. So.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because this structure that we were looking on the 15-minute can be forming on the 30-minute.
Yep.
But that's like, I'm like super bullish right now, so that's just my bias. I get where you guys see the sells based on the 4 hour and everything like that.
I mean, I see sells below that 500 area.
Down here, right?
Yeah.
Unless if the hourly closes bearish, then I see it where we are. So
and it also depends on where he closes during close to Asian Open.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when we're going to get the surge of volume.
And if you look at the hourly, it's the current 1 hour high hasn't breached the previous 1 hour high either, so.
Yeah, because for me, this 30-minute created a lower wick now. So I'm going to let this close how it's closing. If it's closing bullish, I'm going to take it at the previous 1 hour high, which is right here. And then for it to continue up to this zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Hey, Fred.
Too.
Let's see what you got. I hope I copied it. Nope, it did not work, Fred. Oh, it's because I'm...
You guys hear like a fan or anything from my mic?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, I like this AJ. That would be... Yeah, so that would be AUD being weak. meaning GJ would make sense to go up against the AUD pairs. Yeah, I like that. If you break below there, stop loss there. I think if you create a new low, if none of these candles make lows, you can use the entry on whatever new low is created. So you could even have this entry here and make this stop loss almost half the size and like really increase your take profit. Just a thought. Yeah, hourly still hasn't made a bottom wick.
Nope.
It kind of just like tapped down there and just came back up.
If we break above this 30-minute though, it's not going to make one. It's just going to go.
I'm happy that we're closing bullish right now. That's what I want to see.
Thought there was news at 6:30. Yeah.
Surprised unemployment is a yellow folder.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Haven't it?
This should start setting up before Asian Open and show us something at least.
Because if you look, price has not gone anywhere. It's moved 6 pips
Yeah.
in an hour and a half. So it's setting up to go somewhere.
It's only got 2 options.
Yeah, it's for sure gonna go up or down.
I'm actually in buys now.
You know, DJ likes to move sideways sometimes, man.
You got
Harrison's in
advice?
buys.
Yeah, my idea was I was just looking for, like I said, if I get a 30 minute bullish close, then I'll take it. So I got a small stop loss anyway, it's only like 6 pips. So
You took it at the break of the body?
no, I took it on the actual close. I waited for the 30 minute to close, and I thought once it closes, as long as we stay bullish, I can get into break even quick. But if we start to break the low, it's a small loss. And yeah, so I was looking for that support, and it's quite a low risk trade. So it's only
Right.
I'm risking 1% with a 6 pip stop.
What?
What's up, boys?
What's up, bro?
You guys grabbed that push?
No, spreads were too high when it happened.
That's what I like to hear.
Yep, that's exactly what I went over earlier in the stream, Samson.
You looking for this high to be broken?
I want to see how the hourly closes.
I feel ya. I think I've came to the conclusion that I want to start looking at trades more towards Asian Open rather than before.
Is that why you're showing up so late?
No, I'm not even supposed to be trading. I'm going out in a little bit.
Mm.
Gonna go get plaster.
You can trade, yeah.
So 1 minute.
What, pub night tonight?
Pub? What are you in freaking England, dude?
I am Canadian, so
Pretty close, right?
yeah. we use a lot of British terminology, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
We
Yo,
in
what's
it.
good, D?
What's happening, mate?
How's B?
Huh?
How's B? And G?
Everyone's good over here, brother.
You guys do good on New York?
Yeah.
Wanna know?
1-0.
I did not do well this morning.
Damn, Dorian, you disappointed me.
You know what? Man. Gosh. I'm sorry.
I'll never do it again.
You know what? It actually ended up playing out, but I was micromanaging on smaller time frames, and if I just managed it on time frames that I based it off of, I would have been in the green. But it's a learning process.
Live and you learn, right?
Yep.
Yo, how come? I guess we had like a little resistance for GJ just formed that mini support or something.
What's up?
Is that like a whole area? See where we broke out and then formed the support on GJ?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Why is that?
132.6.
Yeah. What's that, like a freaking 3-pip range or something?
Yeah, price didn't go anywhere. Instead, just the 15 looking. It looks confusing. I think the hourly is gonna end up looking something like this once Asian volume hits.
Oh, you're expecting it to go down?
Yes. But I'm waiting, because last time we had all bullish and not a single bearish hourly. So I'm waiting for this bearish hourly. And then I'll have my confirmation that we go down. But
yesterday?
Yeah, but
you see, for the first 30 minutes of this hour, we just went up, didn't break the high of the previous bullish candle, and now we're progressing with the next 24 minutes, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking bro, if we keep going down, where do you think it's headed, bro?
I think down here.
Yeah, thinking about closing my buy right now.
Like it's at a support right now, but like on a very small time frame, like 15 minutes.
Yeah, hourly looks good.
Easily,
So look at this hourly candle. See how big that is? That's one hourly. We have 1, 2, 3 going on 4 hourly candles, and we barely got halfway up. Why is that? Why did that happen? This could just be making that bottom wick though. So it just now made a bottom wick. So that could be still going bullish. But if we close bearish and we make a new low, and the contingency, I think might be the word, is that this is lower than this, and then this next one should be lower than this one, and price should fall down. But if this wick gets above here, then I'll be less, I'll be more convinced we're going to go up. So I think the break of this 30-minute could have been good, but there was no bottomly hourly wick yet. No bottom hourly wick. So, but it does make sense that this now has broken the low. We have a lower high. This makes sense to go down, but I think there's going to be better confirmation once this hourly turns.
Closes?
Yeah, then we can get a better stop loss and more.
See who's buying, who's selling once the market opens, right? So.
Yep. Because this could fall down to here where we broke out of, and then push back up and close bullish on the hourly, and then we're going to be looking to go up.
Few options, man. There's a few ways this thing could play out, man.
Yeah.
Always a few ways the thing could play out, right?
Yeah, I close with a small loss.
Losses are what make us men, dude. Remember that.
Yeah, there's only 4 pips anyway, so that's alright.
That's good, bro. Keep them small.
Yeah, exactly.
Small losses, big wins, boys.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of ranging, but now she like pulled out of that little.
I mean, yeah, we got plenty of room down to here. We have 30 pips or so. So.
Until it's going down and breaks the previous 1 hour low, that'll be good.
Yeah, that would be, how many pips is that? That would actually be a good one. It's only a 12 pip stop.
It looks like it's setting up to push through support.
Mm-hmm. This was that candle setup I was talking about earlier.
All right, boys. I got some insider news. My friend's order block is telling us that he's expecting it to break up and tap 132.900. So there we go. We got the order blocks.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. He just sent me like a 15-page Snapchat story explaining his order blocks of how he got like 74 different entries. So I'm assuming he's a millionaire and he knows what he's talking about.
We totally confused the hell out of the YouTube chat.
I don't know, man. He had so many indicators and stuff. It was so confusing. Just goes to show you, like, I'd rather just a raw chart looking at simple support and resistance. I didn't understand anything he was talking about.
It's full margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just closed my whole position for buys. I think we're setting up to push through support right now.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, bro, we haven't taken out the idea that we're still just gonna bounce off that support there, right?
Yeah,
that
not yet.
support's a 30-minute support there, where Paul has it drawn there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, don't think we're selling or going down necessarily. Like, we're just waiting, you know.
Yeah, we're
We
waiting
have to
for
break
Papa
the
Bell.
second support.
Yeah, that order block that you're talking about, bro, it's a beautiful zone. You know what I mean? Like, if we could get sells there, bro. Whew, fuck. But you know, it's just a waiting game.
Took like a 0.2 R loss, so it was like really small.
But a loss, like, loss is still a loss. So you might, you might, I mean, like, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
like,
I'm still gonna journal it and everything, and still, check it out.
yeah.
Took some screenshots and everything.
Dude, you know what I've been noticing that I wish I did for my journaling? In case you guys haven't been doing it, maybe you want to add it. So the more the merrier, right? Because the more information you put, the more you're going to learn. And I've noticed sometimes I get out of trades earlier, which I could have had a better R to R. So once your trade's done, I would pay attention to how the volume moves the candles and write little snippets about how often, you could have grabbed, say a 2 to 1 or 1.5 to 1 or something like that.
Yeah, to add to that, bro, I found that writing the note at the time, like, as it's happening,
yeah,
kind of like allowed me, like, I wouldn't remember that by the end of it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been doing that
definitely
too.
would have not remembered it if it was like I was looking at it tomorrow. You know?
Yeah. Dude, the more the merrier with journaling, because what I'm planning on doing this weekend is I want to take all my trades that I've journaled, put, my buys in a buy or my wins in a win folder, and my losses in a losing folder, and then I want to essentially, make like, I don't know, maybe like a Venn diagram or a pros and cons list, and try to figure out what makes me lose the most, what makes me win the most, so that way, you know, you could keep that in the back of your head, and I'm gonna put it like right in front of the wall, right in front of me, so I can always look at it. Because I know, like, you know, like impulse trades are what makes me lose a lot of the times and stuff like that, but you want to know what kind of trades, like how Paul has it. He always has breaking the highs or breaking the lows, so he knows that's his go-to trades 8 out of 10 times. He'll win that, and that's what you got to stick to, and that way you can cut out what, you know, screws you over.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about break of 1 hour lows with stops above current 30?
I thought about it, but
because if it goes down to those 2 hour lows, that's a 1-to-1, and then you could put it to break even at that point if it continues going down.
Yeah, but hourly open's gonna have a wick up.
That's true. Yeah.
I'd rather wait for 500 to break, I think.
Yeah, because around 4 or 5 o'clock, it broke from that range of 600 and then went to 720 right now while we were watching. Now it's back at the 600 support at the resistance that became support. We might see a bounce here. We might see it break.
I think that one of two things can happen right now. I think this last 15-minute candle, this hour, is going to push down closer to 500, and then we'll push through that 1 hour support for open, or we'll trickle up right now on the 15-minute, and 5-minute like higher highs and higher lows, but then we'll just rip down for open.
I think this 15 minutes gonna tell us what direction it's gonna go.
Yeah, this 15-minute, bro. Like this could be the wick down that we were talking about. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom wick, sorry, not the wick down, the bottom wick.
If we close like bullish here, we created a support on the 15, so we could potentially take the break of the high for it to break this 730 area, come up to like 880, 870.
That's the next one, 860, 850. Yeah.
I'd love to see this 1 hour break this previous 1 hour low. It's a better indication for lower highs, lower lows.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, bro.
Yeah.
Mine already broke. I really want to see 500 break, I think.
What broke for you? Is support?
The 1 hour low on my MT4. Paul, can you go to the 1 hour?
No, not for us, bro. Not on TradingView.
Good old.
Yeah, the support's at 132, 600, right? Price hasn't. It didn't go there on the It didn't go there right now.
Yeah, my low on my 1 hour.
609.
Mine's at 617. Broke it by a whole pip.
Let's see how this hourly closes.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
This is going to be the tell-all, boys.
So this closes bearish. I am selling at the new low of the hourly with stop loss on whatever wick is made. If it doesn't make a wick, I'm going to put it above a previous 15, maybe a previous 30, depending on the size of the stop loss. I will let you know closer to this hourly close. Yep, yeah.
I think there's news, bro, at 7:50. Somebody's saying there's news.
Yep, 1 minute.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so my bias was bullish, but the reason it may be changing is if we get this bearish hourly, we would have stopped creating higher highs to go up, and once we get a new low, that would be making lower lows and lower highs to go down, which means price is going to go down. So at the moment the bias was bullish, but it was really going to depend on what we do here. So if we look on the 30-minute, even the 1 hour, same thing. In the past 2 hours, price has moved about 10 pips, 12 pips. That means I need to hit almost 100% of that up and down movement to get my 10 pips. So I'm just going to wait for this, because if we come down, we can grab about 20 pips. Maybe more. Maybe it runs all the way down. Who knows? But if we break this hourly low, or just close bearish, that's going to be a very good indication that we are coming down, because now this hourly has a lower high. If it breaks here, we have a lower low. Next one, if it breaks the low and doesn't break the high, then we should continue to fall down, just like these candles. Higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low. Nothing yet, but higher low, higher low, higher high. So price went up. Same thing when price came down right here. Lower low, lower high, lower low. You see how none of them, they were all respected. So that's kind of what I was waiting for here. I do sort of like this entry here, but I think we can get a better stop loss, because this next one's gonna need to come up and retest this. Like we've seen this happen enough that we get this break here, this next one wicks up to here, and then we see a nice move. But if this,
we got news coming in now.
Yep, if this pulls up and sets up all the way down here, that's just gonna be even better confirmation.
Yeah.
Alright, bruh. See you later, bruh. Enjoy your spectating, bruh.
Came out bad for the yen.
Came out bad for the yen, huh?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It was negative 5.5, it came out negative 9.1. And then retail sales came out negative 13.7, and forecast it was negative 11.2.
Unemployment came out good though.
Yeah. I mean, they were yellow folders.
Yeah, I try not to be too sarcastic, but sometimes it just slips.
Yeah, it's rude. Would have been nice if we could have set up a little bit lower.
I mean, if you don't like how this looks, look at the hourly. It looks much better.
Dude, my hourly looks different than yours. Mine's already broke. Like 2 pips.
Then get in.
We're in the future, bro.
Oh, it's closing back on the support. I want to see what it does. Tell me how to trade.
Yeah.
What I want to happen right now is I want price to push down, but
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily about what you want to happen. It's like what's actually happening on the chart.
Dude, if I could get what I want, I'd have $1 trillion and a model girlfriend.
Don't you already have the second one? Or no?
That shit, she ain't even listening.
I'm gonna send her the link to, what's her Instagram? I'm gonna send her the link and be like, hey, just check this out at what are we at? Just check it out at like an hour and a half in, and just listen. You're gonna hear something interesting.
Will you marry me?
That's the rope-a-dope when she playing with you.
Yeah.
She ain't listening.
Yeah. You're just gonna be playing Call of Duty. She's just gonna walk in. You're gonna get slapped and be like, "Oh, you watched the stream, huh?"
She's gonna shut off the system.
She's gonna make me a sandwich.
Damn.
Savage.
Easy.
Carol Baskin.
Yo, you think she really fed her husband to the lions?
Yeah. 1,000,000% she did.
That's crazy. Imagine that.
She was savage, man. She knew what she was going for, man. She was broke before that, man. She meets the old boy and he's worth like, I think it was like 30 mil or something.
No, she worth 30 mil.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
Five-minute created a little support here.
A minuto.
Making this play back up.
I think we may be looking at buys. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna look at trading view for the Asian session, man. Cause yours didn't break the 1 hour, mine did, and this looks like it's just gonna close around here. Oh, what are you looking for, the 2 hour to be broken?
No, if this hourly closes bearish, I'm taking it at the low of the hourly.
Even it, yeah. I guess we should expect volume to push through 500. Target, what, like 350?
Because if that were the case, why are we coming down instead? We have clean traffic, why aren't we going up?
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens.
Yep.
We'll have the 30-minute closing bearish, the 1 hour.
If hourly makes a new low, that'll be the first hourly in 4 hours, so probably a good chance to continue down.
Oh. So, and then the 1 hour closes at what? An hour?
3 minutes? In 3 minutes?
Oh. Oh, okay. So then we'll have literally everything going bearish.
For sure.
We had no top wick on the 4 hour.
We do now.
No, I'm talking about previous.
Oh,
Not previous. I don't know what the hell you have. Can you go to the 4 hour? Can I see what it looks like?
We got big wicks.
Oh.
Yeah, and this one also made a lower low to this one.
Oh, your 4 hour's bullish.
At the moment.
Oh.
It's moving. It doesn't matter what
my-
color it is, but this is bearish.
Yeah.
Silly.
Oh, mine's bearish right now. My current one.
Yeah, for the previous 3 hours, we just went bullish, closed, and then didn't break the high of the previous 4 hour, and now we're going bearish. We flipped, basically. Alright?
Oh, we got 3 minutes.
It's gonna be interesting.
I hope we
Interesting
get it.
indeed.
Yeah. Looking for that confirmation, bro.
Yeah, Jay, could be a fake out to the upside. From a 30-minute. I mean, the 30-minute zone was down here. But if the hourly comes back in, then yes, sort of a false breakout. Or just price. I mean, there wasn't a ton of volume in here. So now that we have volume coming in, we're going to be coming back into where this was going to take us down. Get this marked up.
Man, if you got in at that break that we had at 6:10 or whatever, you had to close like, as soon as you hit 10 pips. No, you wouldn't. I mean, unless you had really low spreads there.
You know, the spreads were pretty high.
Yeah, man.
That's where I entered.
Yeah,
at
spreads are
six-
like 5.
Yeah.
So then, how the hell were you supposed to even exit then?
Carefully.
Yeah, no, I didn't exit. I closed for a small loss.
What were you up? You must have been up like 7 pips or 8 pips, right?
Yeah, I was up about 7 pips, but it was only
And
about,
that's when you break even, dog.
Yeah, but my approach is different from your dog.
Well,
Fair
how
enough.
do you approach that?
want, risk reward. You know.
Yeah, but so like the way I would look at it is, if you have a breakout candle, right? I'm assuming you took the first breakout or you took the second one.
I
On the
took
15.
He took the first one, and when it came back to the break, it closed you at a break even or like minus 2-3 pips, right? I think that's what you said earlier.
Hi
Paul,
guys.
can you go to the 15?
Nope. So this hourly's closing bearish. If we close bearish, taking a sell at the new low on the hourly, stop loss will be either on the wick it creates, if it creates one. If it doesn't create one, probably going to put it above the 30-minute here. So, see where we go.
Yeah, 10 pip.
Finger on the trigger.
This thing just keeps coming down. You can't get my placement set.
You saw that jump?
I got in.
664. I'm gonna enter if there's a top wick.
I have stops above the 30.
Yeah, that's where I'm putting my stop.
I would have liked it to pull up a little bit first.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
still
waiting.
think it can, I still think it can pull up a bit. It's still at the support.
Yep, I got in it. Stops above the 30.
I've seen it happen, or especially during Asian Open, it just starts flying. Which is doing right now.
And then I'd anticipate this support to be broken, so.
Yeah, with the volume.
I'm probably gonna go break even around the 2-hour low there. That stops to break even and then hopefully goes further.
Yep.
Play it safe.
Waiting to see what happens down here.
Yeah, I'm hoping it just breaks it. Just clean. Teleports right through it.
Just moving my stop loss, guys. Don't worry.
I was doing the same thing.
Everyone's like, oh my god, he's got like 10 positions in.
Oh, you guys see the Zoom chat? Zoom chat? Paul just said he has 9 positions.
There's no Zoom chat, you troll. Alright, so coming into this support here again. The idea would be that we break through here looking at the 2-hour and the 4-hour. Break this 2-hour low, we should be good all the way down. Looking at the 4-hour, we're just kind of flipping. And ideally, if we get a new 4-hour low, we should see a nice move down.
Yeah. I ended up getting that nice 30-minute bearish close prior to open. That's what did it for me right there.
I want to see us break 490 here.
I might get in once we break those wicks, because then it's like a break of support to continue down.
I'm about to go break even right now.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Chiefington.
And boom. Okay, I'm gonna break even.
Do I break even, or do I put a pip in profit to save myself commission?
Let's see if it's gonna go through.
I think I may hold this for the full position down to like 390, 395.
Yeah, I got TP at 362 and 361.
Oh, you're targeting. My boy's in it to win it.
Yeah, once we break below here, I'm going to get break even.
Yeah, it was...
That 4-hour just flipped pretty hard with the Asian Open. I think we should break this previous 4-hour wick.
Yep.
Keep going.
I might grab another position once we break this.
Once this breaks this, I'm gonna look for something like this, a bullish candle, that entry at the break.
It might just keep dumping, to be honest.
Yeah, Gurja, why you gotta say things like that, man?
If it dumps, it dumps. I'm saying I said good trade, guys. I should have taken it, bro. I would have been break even and everything by now.
Negative Nancy, dog.
Josh, always negative. Shake my head.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this push right down, dude.
I'm happy. I'm break even. I secured 2%.
Yeah, I didn't secure
What?
yet. I did not secure
Well,
yet.
like I was risking 2% for that trade, so I made the 1%, which means 2% of the account.
Yeah, I risked 10 pips. I'm only up 8 right now, so a little more. Then I'll secure.
Where'd you guys get in?
Right at the break of the 1 hour.
Am I drunk or something?
Yeah, I got in at 132, 583, and 584.
I got 574. Sahil, when did you get in?
599.
Man, bro, what exercises you guys do for your fingers?
Make sandwiches.
Yeah. I already got that down pat. Got my girl doing it.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble, boy. Trust me.
Hell no. I'm the king around these parts, right, Jamie? Yeah, no, never mind.
She's like, what'd you say? He's like, no, never mind. I didn't say nothing. It's like, don't beat me.
I feel like I don't want to break even here yet.
Yeah, I'm not break even yet. Because my break even is still, once this 5 minute breaks the low of the previous 5 minute, then I will set it to break even.
Yeah.
I'm testing my theory where instead of putting the stop right to break even, I put it at 647, which is above the previous 15-minute high, give it some breathing room. Took 80% off the table, so even if it does go into my stop loss region, it's not that big of a loss.
Mm-hmm.
You took 80% at how many pips?
80% at exactly about 10 pips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got in high.
Yeah, and my stop loss was at 9 pips, so.
Cheating the system, though.
Oh, my 4 hour on MT4 already has a low below the previous.
Yeah, it didn't break below the 500 support. You know what I'm saying? So this could just be the bounce before it does break. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm kind of monitoring the 5 minute.
Nice volume. I can't really see us going back up at this point.
No?
Don't jinx it.
If this 5 minute closes bearish, I'm just gonna break even it. They're bullish.
Yeah, my.
I think this is gonna be like a last second top wick. And then I think we should push through.
It's just retesting and it's gonna fly down. Risk free. Got nice volume for the first like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is why I'm giving it a little bit of breathing room. Because if it does kind of come back up to the entry zone, it doesn't just knock me out. Because I've noticed that sometimes price will come back at break even and then continue going down again.
Yeah, that 5 minute little retest.
Yeah, so I rather until it breaks 500, then I'll just trail my stops with the 15-minute candle as it continues to make lower lows. It's a little trade management I'm setting up.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about trade management.
Hell yeah, we're in it.
What's this hourly looking like?
I will be right back, boys.
We tapped that 2 hour low there.
entry was a little late. Got in at about like 570, 565.
That's not that late. That's earlier than me. I'm in at 584.
That's later than you, dude.
Oh, it's coming. Okay, never mind.
It's going down, my guy.
I was looking at it backwards.
I'm just thinking, bro. What if this was premium buy area for Asian Open? The 32,500 support.
To push us back down there.
It could go to 133. You know what I'm saying? Which is the 132.9, which is the 4-hour resistance.
500's pretty strong, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a 1-hour support or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-hour support. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I had a beautiful bounce at 500.
Jesus,
I
I just
mean-
ran a marathon through my house.
I mean, we were down here before, and then we pushed up off of it. Couldn't break up.
Yeah, I just thought, like, so basically what I'm saying, Paul, is that Asians, the people in the Asian market needed to get a pullback before we went up to go retest that high of the previous daily 4-hour high. You know what I'm saying? They were not gonna buy at that bullish 2-hour candle, the one that we just seen right here before the bearish candles, 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They were not gonna buy at the top of that, bro. That would have made no sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I hope not, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I've been observing Asian, like my winning trades over Asian, is usually sets up like to push through like a 1-hour support.
Yeah.
Those have been my big Asian winners. Like right before open, it usually sets up on the 15 and 30 minute, kind of like creeps next to it, and then it'll push through.
Yeah, because look right now, if you look at the 15 and 30 right now, it's making a huge ass wick to the bottom, you know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
What are you trying to say?
But then why didn't
I'm
we
gonna say
hold?
that this is just a premium buy
Why didn't we hold above here
zone
then?
for Asian to go up to 133 or 132.89.
Big buys.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm gonna stick with my analysis.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying, like, you know, with price action, like, just keep your mind open with what currently price is doing, right? Don't just mirror your analysis.
So you're in a buy right now?
I was, yeah. I still am as well, yeah.
You was or you went?
I am now. I am still in a buy from 500.
That's pretty proactive buy right there, damn.
But I sold at 700 while you guys were looking at, like, you know, where to sell. I sold at 700 and I got out like maybe got out like 4 or 5 pips in just because I wasn't confident, you know. There was lack of confidence.
I'm just hoping this 15 closes below the support, this resistance.
yeah, I mean, the hourly just came down and broke all these lows here. I believe we did that for a reason. So I mean, if this holds here and we go back up, that'll be pretty rare for Asian to do that, but it could very well do that. But the price made lower low, lower high. Now we have a lower low again, and we didn't fully break that, but we're pretty close. So I think the down move is still correct for now, but we'll like Samson said, he's gonna manage his buy, we're gonna manage our sell, and that is what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty much like I break even for me right now, but like, it could go either direction. You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of the market, baby.
Yeah.
It goes sideways too. You never know.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
I told you
Be
this.
ranging to London.
Or it could just stop and the market could disappear.
Yeah, we don't want that one.
Hopefully not.
So a good 15-minute close, I think, will be okay.
Yeah, I'm liking this. Strong and meaty.
It was a good call that I didn't put my stop loss to BE because I would have got stopped out when it came up.
Yeah, mine literally tapped my entry exactly.
Yeah, see, that's why I kind of gave it some room to breathe.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
You saved me, Sahil.
If we break that bullish 5-minute. No, yeah, we're pretty close. With our 15 close. That's 30. There's 15. Yeah, we'll see that.
I think I might add a position if we break the 30-minute low.
Yeah.
Ahead once we break 490.
Once we break here, I'm gonna bring a break even. Or once this turns and goes bearish, I'm gonna go break even.
That's what I was trying to say before, Dorian. So like, you see how Paul says once he breaks that, it's gonna go break even. It's the same sense of when you got into that buy, and it broke that high. You should anticipate that it should continue up without pulling back like that. So, like at that point, I would break even my trade, because if I'm up 7-8 pips, it's not that I'm taking profits at that. Break even just means in case the market just does some whack stuff, I save myself from the market.
Yeah, it's about to flip now.
I think it made a high on the lower time frame, 132.579. We could push down, like you guys are saying.
Yeah, I want to see it break this little support. It made it 515.
15-minute has a nice wick. Didn't break the previous high of the previous 15-minute candle either. Coming down to the support.
I'm break even now.
It broke it.
Yep, I went break even just because if it turns around and goes back up, then I just don't want to be in it.
Yeah, it broke
I don't
even
think
as
it
well.
will turn around now, bro.
There we go.
See you later.
Yeah, let's go.
No, it's got to break 490.
Yeah, it's got to break.
Was that low there on the
This is our
5-minute
last
pull out
wick right here, 495.
Yeah, I'm getting in at 490.
I just moved my stops to the current, above the current 30-minute, yeah.
Nice. Mine is on this 5-minute structure, so it's literally right there for break even.
I'm risking a whole pip and a half.
Ooh.
Dude, I'm doing a 200 lot, bro. You know how much money that is?
Yeah.
Pip and a half. How much money is that?
$1,017,000.
Gotta be like $150 or something, right?
Yeah, 4,500,000.
Like 200 pip runner.
300 billion pip runner. We gotta break 490, dude. I think once we break that, it's gonna just drop.
Is there any other volume that comes in during Asian or anything, or?
Yeah, Asian Open Square.
Sometimes like the 4-hour candle, right?
Oh yes. You're right, bro. The 4-hour closes in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't the 4-hour? Paul, you said the 4-hour closed at 8?
Yeah, it
No,
closes,
1 hour.
it closes in 45 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
41 minutes. Yeah, bro, like this.
If this continues to go down, 424 looks like it could be an area where it could be catch a little bit of support. If you look at
I mean, bro, if the support was good, it would kind of bounce. You know what I mean? Not kind of stay there to like, break it.
It'd be good if this 5-minute closes below the other two that closed. That 515 area.
Oh, sitting around that same kind of area, man.
Yeah, it basically just tapped that last low point at this support and then rejected instantly.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, this is the area I was worried about. You guys think this is gonna break it here?
Could, bro, it could.
Yeah, I think so.
Might break it in London, so I don't know.
At this point, I'm stress-free about this trade because it's already secured and whatever happens, happens.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Good job just showing off, man. I mean, Sahil.
You know.
Whatever, dog.
If this, I was gonna say, if this closes like never mind. This is only the first time. It's never mind.
I think if we get a nice 30-minute close down here, I think we'll get one more wake up, and then we should get a nice push through because we have such clean traffic. And if we faked out to the top upside to go retest the high, you know, then we're coming back down to 1 hour support. Why are we coming down to 1 hour support? Like, shouldn't we have just gone up to the high already?
Yeah, that's what I think. But wow, this thing's turning.
I want to see like a 15-minute bullish close like that, and then I want to enter once the next one like breaks the low and then closes bearish, and then enter at the low of that. If it's gonna continue heading down.
Oh, come on, spread, don't tap me out. A 5-minute made a lower low, lower high, close bullish. Spread's about to hit me. Ugh.
Well, you put your stop losses even more. Oh, you're right there. Never mind. See you.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Yeah, I got my stop at 611 right now, just above my entry, literally.
Yeah, my stop is at 583 and 584.
I put at 590 above that previous 5-minute, just for spread. Hopefully this doesn't break this 5 high.
Did you secure, Anthony?
No, I was only up like 6 pips.
When did you get in?
That was
574.
That was fun.
I got tapped out though. I got tapped out.
That was a fun trade. Philman, you sent a chart. Or was it BB who sent a chart? Oh, here we go. Pull this up real quick.
Yeah. Okay. I'm out now. So nice.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep. What time frame is this? 1 hour? Oh, that 1 hour turned. Yeah. There's clean traffic up to here, I guess.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Cow.
Yep, good thing we went break even.
I want to see what the next 15-minute is. I think that's going to tell us more exactly where he wants to go. So now he has this area to worry about, I feel like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Paul, I know you've been dabbling in, I was gonna say EJ lately. How's that been going?
Good. Very good, actually. Yeah,
Where do you
EJ
see like the moves, like what session and all that stuff?
Typically, I start with GJ on every session. And just GJ the past New York sessions has just been really ugly. So, yeah, EJ looks like if it breaks this bearish hourly, it's going to be that rocket ship up, which would kind of be the same thing GJ is doing here.
Samson, you still improvise?
Me?
No, Sam. Is it Sam?
Yeah, Samson.
Oh, my bad, bro. The mic was off because we're doing construction here. I don't want to fuck you guys up. Yeah, bro. Still in the bias.
So you did F everybody up.
No, I just told you guys, what I was seeing, bro.
I'm talking about the swearing.
gonna see how this 30-minute closes and try to enter at the high of that, but the stop loss is gonna be like 15, 16 pips.
I think, bro, we're stuck in the range, you know, from 132.5, 132.7, like 45.7.
That is true.
Yeah.
And London is when it's gonna be like, you know, pre-London. I knew Asian was trash.
Asian, no, trust me, we caught some nice moves in Asian.
Yeah, this is
Every
the first.
session has their ups and downs, man.
This is the first session that hasn't really gone through last. Every day this week when this has happened, it's either busted up or busted down. This is the first time it's done this week.
GG has moved better for Asian than in New York, because even New York this morning, like Paul was saying, I didn't even trade it. I traded GA because GG wasn't looking nice for me.
I take this morning, bro. Yeah, I was trading GG in the morning.
I don't want to enter at a buy and just get stuck out because of this.
Yeah,
or
I
up
mean,
top the resistance. So like,
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do any. I don't know if I'll take another one, but maybe if we get something really good.
it shows volume is still there, but how much longer is it gonna last?
But bro, like if you take it in that one candle, it's taking out the previous like 5 candles. You know what I'm saying?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The previous time frame that you had, Paul.
15.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, see how this one's taking out like all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It might mean that we have continued momentum up, right, to go touch that that previous daily high.
That would make sense.
I think. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, you
What
can
were you gonna say?
continue. I was just gonna say I think a good entry would have been the break of this 15 high, because we came down. We were going to break the support, and then we flipped. And why would we flip to break this 15 high? So I'm thinking you'd be up. I mean, I don't know, 3 pips right now.
Talking about
The current 15 high.
Okay.
So we came and flipped and broke it. So I could see the next candle. I could see it closing up here outside of the range, and then breaking this 15 through the 30, and then continuing up, maybe breaking 730 here. Unless it's just gonna dilly-dally through this entire range. I don't know. But
Well,
either
keep
way,
in mind, bro, this 15 just came from 500, right? It just came from the support. Like, it's not like it took like 5 candles to get from the top of the range to the bottom. Like, this is one candle that's taking out the whole fucking range. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it came down, retested that low, couldn't break the support, flipped, broke the 15 high, and now it's running up. So I'm saying a good entry could have been at the break of this 15 high once it flipped.
Oh, okay.
For the continuation up.
Yeah, I was looking at the 1 minute, bro, when it made a double bottom at 500. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't watch the 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, the support's from the 30 minute or the 1 hour support, but like we're looking at it each minute. You know what I mean? We're not looking at it each 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Like we're looking at it every second. You know?
I want to see what the next 15 minute does, because my analysis always has been bullish, and I want to see what happened here, and it rejected off the support heavily. I feel like if it does break this the previous hourly high, we're going to continue up, but I want to get in earlier. I just want a nice stop loss, like a nice look down, because that's like 16 pips almost now.
And if you're going to take something, I would look for the next candle to wick down and then break this high, and then you
like
have
on
to anticipate a break in 730.
I was gonna say the stop loss is the one thing I don't like, because I don't want my stop loss all the way down here.
No, I mean you could use it at the bottom of the wick if it pulls back to retest this zone and then pull out, break the high. Like the next current candle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but I don't know, we'll see. We will see.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. I took 2 losses. So.
Oh, oil? Somebody asked about oil earlier.
Yo, I'm gonna call it a night.
Alright,
Like
brother.
this candle's 20 pips from the high.
Sweet it up.
See you later, bro.
Safe.
Peace out.
Yeah, buddy.
Safe.
We broke the 2-hour low though.
Yeah, see, Paul, if you go back on the, what was it, the 30-minute or the 50-minute there? The 50-minute actually. My thing is, this is the only area I'm iffy about if we do break, like if I do want to enter. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
Because, sorry. When we were looking for buys initially and it was coming down, we thought it was going to respect where the resistance where it broke out from, but it came down all due respect to the support, which is slightly older. So what says that I can't respect this now? If that makes any sense at all.
Yep.
I mean, I think our safest bet is just watching 490 and like 730. Those areas to be broken.
Yeah.
This has to have a bottom wick though if I'm ever gonna enter. Because that's too low. That's like 20 pips.
Dude, I swear, if we came down like another pip, I think we would have just continued down there.
Yeah, we didn't get below here. That 4
Yeah.
hour. We broke the 2 hour, but we didn't break the 4 hour.
And it just shot all the way up. But isn't that what we were saying earlier on? That if it comes down to that and retest that, it should go all the way back up and past previous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're talking about this area here, which we
Yeah.
just formed that support on there.
No, but our original thing before that little area there, because that's not even a significant area. That's like on the 15-minute support. You know what I mean? The real support was down there where you got it at 132.5, right?
Yeah, the bottom.
The original idea was that it's gonna go back there at some point, and then we get the buys to go back up.
Yeah, but if it made support right here too, and it bounced off of here.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a new high here. Take a buy if this makes a bottom wick.
That's
Maybe
what
just stuck in the range.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't feel like it not breaking 730, and then I'm just sitting there like I just was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everything was set up to break down below. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, for all we know, Asian could just play with us. We'll have one of those days where we're like, alright, this makes no sense.
I think if we bust above here, probably keep going up.
That's what I'm looking at.
This would be the safest bet.
Yeah.
Because then there's like nothing to the left. And once you break this, I feel like this is not even an area to even worry about.
No.
I think today was a very good example of trade management.
Nope, I didn't
had a
hit
really
10
good day of
pips.
patience.
I did not hit 10 pips. I was up enough that I could have closed, but I wanted to get it to. I won this morning, so I was just gonna either hit break even, still got my profit from this morning, or this was gonna run down to my almost 3-to-1 risk to reward and just make it that much better of a day. Didn't happen. Maybe we get another trade, but it's gonna look really good for me to take another one. Yep. See you later, Extreme. Yeah, the buy from down here makes sense, but I mean that's just not how I trade, so I didn't see it that way. But if you did take it, it makes sense now if we keep going up.
I just remember from from so many months we watched GJ have some fucked up wicks. I remember from the New York sessions, so I thought it might do something similar.
Yeah, but at what point, like, that kind of trading style, at what point do you take the buy? When the candle flips from bearish to bullish?
So at the 500 is the support, right?
Yeah, but you're not gonna just take it there because you could easily just break it too.
Yeah.
So what's your confirmation?
Open. So from 8 o'clock open, I just waited, bro. We just waited. We didn't know what the fuck's going on. There's no like, we had ideas, but there was no confirmation for really anything, right? You could have thought
Cells
you had
had confirmation.
No, we had confirmation for sells. I think that was the right
Yeah,
one too.
yeah. I mean,
But I'm saying, at what point do you say, okay, it's rejecting 500 and you take a buy when the candle flips bullish?
yeah. So sorry, bro. Let me correct myself. You guys got the confirmation to go sell up until 500. We were watching the price go to 500, right? That's where the next zone was to see if it would break it or not, right?
Yeah.
I was looking on the 1 minute, bro. So for me, it bounced off the 1 minute once, made a resistance, came back to the 1 minute again, came back to the support again. So it was like a double bottom. Same, it's the candles are making the same pattern on all time frames, bro. There's no like.
Yeah, I
different
see
pattern.
the support on the one.
Can I just interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
You're saying like you saw on the 1 minute, right? But there was a rush of volume right when Asian Open happened and it shot down, right? On the 1 minute, like how would you even see that? Because
So
like
look,
it could be so
803
erratic.
Yeah, so 803, you saw how it touched the 500 support, right? At 80 at 816 again, it made a wick there, bro, and it didn't close below the previous support at 802. You see that?
On the 1 minute?
Yeah, bro. On the
Yeah,
one
look
minute.
at the two supports that were formed. He's talking
It's the
about it.
second
It
one that we
created
got.
one support. It came up,
Yeah.
retested that support,
Yeah.
closed above it, and on that bullish candle, I guess
I see
that's
it.
your confirmation to take
Yeah,
your buy
exactly,
out.
bro. Like this, the stop loss is like literally like 3 pips, 4 pips.
No, I see that. Personally, for me, I just 1 minute is just too low of a time frame. Like for me personally, because like we had the volume of rush. Like anything could happen. It could have just went down lower slightly and it came right back up. Because GJ is just like that. So
Yeah, I mean, bro, like you
get where
gotta,
you're coming
you gotta
from,
know
but-
what you're doing as well. You know what I mean? Like to be able to get in and out, or be able to like assess, like, bro, it's not working out, or whatever may be the case. You know what I mean?
No. I was just saying. I see what you mean with like it came down and we tested it twice and everything like that. But just like for me, I would I stick to like more like the 50 minutes sometimes if I.
Yeah, but my main thing is, bro, if you look at the 1 minute there, right, at 132
Yeah.
500, how many confirmations do you need that it's failing to break below 132 5? Like, bro, it from 1551, right? So from around 351 all the way up until, bro, like 816, it didn't break 132 5, bro.
If I were to take based off the 1 minute you're talking about down there,
You're not taking it based off the 1 minute. You're taking it based off of the 30 the 1 hour support.
The support, regardless.
He's talking he's talking, so the correlation between it being a 1 hour support and it being a strong support, and then
Yeah, you're looking at how price reacts at that moment.
I'll send you a
at that
screenshot.
support, you know what I'm saying?
no, Samson. I was gonna say like if I were to take it off the 1 minute, right, for like a safe. I
Look,
think I would have taken out like 132.59 once it broke like the top of that. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 59, bro. You're not gonna get a perfect one. I got it at 565, bro.
I think we're still coming down, to be honest with you, because
Yeah, like, bro, shit's happening, bro.
this 30 minute made a lower low and a lower high. Now we have another, like, look, all these candles are showing sells. So we'll see what happens down here.
maybe it was just a retest. I don't know.
I don't know if
That's
I
it.
We'll see.
I see what you're saying, Samson, but like, so I don't think Gurja gets. Did you
No,
take
you got it, you
profits
got it.
already?
You got it. Yeah, I already closed long time ago, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I sold at the top too, bro. At 132.7, I closed at like 132.650 or something like that.
Yeah. So it's like snipe entries. You get
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
you
It's
know,
not like 1 hour
quick up
holds
and
or
yeah.
nothing.
No, I see it. I
But
never really
eventually-
looked at the 1 minute, but it makes a lot of sense. Especially, you know, you have the confluence of the 1 minute or the 1 hour support, and then if you look at the lower time frames, it's tapping it, rejecting it, tapping it, rejecting it, and at that point, I mean, you have a small stop to even say like once it created that second support, you have a 3 pip stop, and the next, you know, resistance would be like 4 pips up. And at that point, you know, you just break even and you see if it continues up.
Yeah, bro, because from 5 to 7 is only like a 20 pip range, bro. This is not
Well-
like a huge trade, you know what I mean?
No, I get what you mean. I was just being like an a-hole and just trying to do the opposite. Like, cause the 1 minute to me personally, I would disagree till the end of the road. I wouldn't necessarily trade off of it because
I thought I was the
go
a-hole,
back.
bro, doing the opposite of you guys.
Paul, if you
I mean,
go on the 1 minute real quick.
Oh my god.
it's just different trading styles, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
There's people out there that solely trade 1 minute and
Zoom up.
make more money than all of us.
So you took an entry somewhere around here, right?
Yeah.
It came down,
Yeah.
retested, like.
After it basically went above that
Yeah, it came
high
down.
of the bearish candle there,
Yeah.
with no
and you
wick
took-
at the top.
Yeah.
I took it at 565. So on the way
Okay.
back up, I took it at 565.
No, I see, but like I was gonna say, if you were to do the same thing here, right, which was like the 15-minute resistance, like it wouldn't have worked out because it came
No,
down
you
right
can't
away.
do it on the 15-minute, bro. That's not significant.
No,
enough.
I'm saying this was like a strong support you were saying, right?
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you
This
look
was
to the
still.
left, even yesterday it was yesterday, from 15:45 all the way up until 17, bro, for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's been in support for 2 hours now.
Yeah,
So
but
it's hourly support.
this was holding out for it doesn't matter necessarily how it was holding out, but this was still support because it did break out of a range that it was in, and then once we got some more volume, it did break out of that, and then it should technically.
Like go down. You're saying?
Yeah,
Past
no, it
500, right?
It shouldn't go down. I'm saying because when they broke out of the support, it should have rejected and continued going up. I'm saying when they did the retest here, but it didn't. It continued to go down. So essentially, like if you were to take like the buy here based off it rejecting the support, like it wouldn't have worked out. That's why, like I was saying, 1 minute sometimes are risky for me. Like I get like it works for you like 100%, and that's perfectly fine. But that's what I'm saying. That's where I see like 1 minute not being as stable as compared to like the higher time frames. Like if you take a trade off the hourly, the 30-minute, 50.
Yeah, but Gurja, it's the same thing as swing trading. Swing traders don't sit there and take entries off to 15. They take it off the higher time frames. Snipe entries, what Samson is doing, is grabbing it off the lower time frames for quick risk to rewards, getting in and out. That's his whole point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if I could
for
hold
so
it,
for
bro, I
him,
would
this
hold
1
it,
minute
bro.
is
It's-
super reliable. Just like for you, the 15 and the 30 is super reliable.
It's just different methods of trading, Gurja. You go in timeout right now, dude.
No, I was just being a devil's advocate. I'm trying to continue the conversation. It's
Yeah,
always good to learn more because like, what if I want to do sniper entries?
Like, bro,
Oh, yeah.
A month from now.
Like, I still have the same zones drawn as Paul, bro. My 3 lines are at the exact same spot basically as Paul there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just looking at the lower time frame when price gets there to see like
Just the
so I don't
confluence.
miss anything. You know what I mean? So I don't miss it. Basically.
Yeah, no, I get what you did and where you entered from there. I was just like trying to contradict it though.
Yeah.
Whatever. Samson, good job, dude.
On the strength of doing, on the strength of what though? Just because.
Yeah, just to
No,
be a little.
because I
weenie.
like because I don't think the 1 minute's not reliable for myself.
You know what,
Then-
Gurja?
then-
I'm gonna
then-
go. D, you can talk. See.
No, I was
D.
gonna say then that's your argument. Then you gotta stick with that. Then you can't flip flop.
Nah. I'm gonna go find someone that makes $1 billion a day on the 1 minute, and I'm gonna go make them roast Gurja later.
No. What do you mean? Like I was flip flopping back and forth?
Like you're
Do a
saying,
flip-flop.
like
Bro,
one
what's
minute
the
you-
chart saying, bro? What's the chart saying?
Right now the chart's saying nothing. I'm waiting for a buy still.
All right. I think we should just move on to a new topic or something.
I agree.
Sure, the live stream's hating us.
Yeah, you
No,
guys
just
on the-
you.
Yeah.
Just you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't secure anything when it came down to support there?
No, I wanted to. That was barely 1-to-1. I risked about 9 pips, and I was at about barely 8.
Gotcha.
Dude, that was breaking it.
And then this
Yeah,
low
I wish it
happened,
broke
and I
it,
just went
bro.
break even. So, I mean, I'm still winning for the day. I just
Right.
wanted to maximize this win. That's all.
It looked like it was gonna break. I didn't really see a reason to take
I mean,
partials there. Unless you
Asian-
got a good entry.
This is the first time this has happened in a long time in Asian sessions. So,
Yeah.
I mean, oh well. I usually always secure at support, but I was like, it's literally running through every time. So I was like, I'm up for the day. I'm gonna just let it hit 2-to-1, 3-to-1, and then take it.
But we got so close.
Yeah. Oh well.
Tomorrow's the last day of the month, you know.
Yeah. I didn't lose anything, so I don't really. It's no biggie.
All right, boys. I gotta go drink some alcoholic beverages. You guys have a great night.
All right. See you later,
Alright.
little man.
Paul, throw me a signal if you get in a trade. Thanks, dude. See you later, guys.
Peace.
Dude, you're gonna get off. I'm about to catch a million tips.
Yeah, alright. Dude. I'm recording this stream now. See you later.
See you, brother.
Guy's gonna be at the bar watching on YouTube from his phone.
Yo, Gurja.
Yeah.
Yo, check out the 1 minute, dude. It looks sick right now.
Okay.
I love it.
You guys are providing no value right now. We need to fix that.
Good call.
I mean, it's at a support right now, right? We're just waiting on like 15-minute just close.
I would want to see break of 500 if I'm gonna take another entry going down.
If we break this bullish wick, I'm gonna sell again if the stop loss is good.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, on the 15-minute, we kind of just did a little break, retest, and maybe a further drop. But instead of taking it, taking it at this new low here, if we break this low, we're gonna get a nice pump of volume.
Yeah,
I agree.
So we'll see.
I was hoping it would break this top wick here once it cleared the lower, because the daily and the weekly.
4 hour is closing in 14 minutes, boys.
Yeah, this could just fill this. If it breaks that 15, we could just fill that wick, to be honest, and keep going.
Yeah.
14 minutes. Like,
Yeah, 14 minutes of 4 hour closes. We'll see if it flips.
Yeah.
Will be a good indication to keep going for sales.
Yeah, like the 1 hour, bro, is like an indecision candle, maybe, you know, which means because it didn't break the high of the previous,
yes,
we're only going down, fam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This can also be a nice 1-to-1 though, all the way down here.
No, Gurja, bro, you don't sell down there, bro.
No, I'm saying once it breaks this.
Like a
Yes.
oh, that candle, yeah.
See what you're seeing, Gurja.
I thought you had the support, bro. Yeah, you.
No. I'm saying like a TT.
Sell stop, right?
No. I'm saying if like I'm just saying in general, like if Paul or whatever saw her entering, like this is like 8 pips, I think so, to the.
Bro, why wouldn't you, bro? Let me try to make some arrows, bro. Fuck, I need to show you this too.
You need to stop swearing too, please.
Sorry, bro.
You're good.
Sorry.
It's not me, it's YouTube. I'm just yelling at you for YouTube.
I just haven't had conversation in so long, bro. Rakil started muting the things, muting the sessions and stuff. Probably that's
because you guys are swearing all the time. I don't know. I kind of like this low with a 15 to fill that wick.
I'm gonna wait for the 4 hours to close.
500. I'm not gonna take needed risk, but I do see what you're seeing, Paul, and I was looking at that too. You would have a really nice stop loss over that little 15-minute support res that you built, the zone.
So that could be even on this candle too. That could be like a, well, there's about 10. If this one wicks up a little bit and then breaks that low, that could be about 5 pips stop.
Yep.
That'd be like some hyper scalping. You get 5 pip stop, 7, 8 pip reward, maybe deeper if we keep going. So we should just fill that wick and keep falling.
If we broke that 500 level, that would have been beautiful going down.
I think we did.
We did break it though, but if we look a little bit like on the 30, I think that one wick over here, you got to the left, yeah, that one. We didn't break that one fully.
Yeah, but we broke all these.
All these, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that entry, but
I think it's one of those where like it's second chance for the same idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because it's still the same idea. It's just we're doing it at a different time.
Because we just made a low and a lower high, so we have a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. That should.
I'm gonna wait for the 30 minutes. 30 minutes to close.
One thing I was also gonna say is, Paul, if you can go back on the 15-minute, when we were making those lower highs and lower lows, the wicks of when it was making the highs was always below the previous ones. Like even here, even if it was like 1 pip between here to here, it was still lower.
Yeah, but BB is saying
4 hour closes in 11 minutes.
Yeah. Wait for that 4 hour.
I'll make a cup of tea. I'll be back.
The 30 minutes gonna fill that bullish wick.
I'm in a sell once it broke this.
Oh, you got in it?
I meant the wick, yeah, not the body, the wick.
I like how you say it after it's already moved down, but you didn't say it when I was talking about it before it happened.
Hey, I was watching it.
Oh, good, John. I'm watching you, mate. Seriously, bro.
No, because when I was looking back, this, like how Paul was saying, it kept creating a lower high, and then if you look at the wicks, none of the wicks broke the previous high at all. And I want to secure almost at the end of this, because like how Sahil was also adding on, the 4 hours is about to close. And I don't want to get stuck in a top wick over 4 hour and then continue heading down.
Virgil, you know what a Gino is? A Gino is someone who's too smart for their own good. I think that's you,
Yeah. Hey, my bias changed. It was bias before, and now it sells because it changed because of the break of the low there.
2 hour did break, so 4 hours should fill this and break.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that 500 to break in order to get back in.
I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute to close first before I do anything. I want to see the 30-minute close somewhere down here, next to these candles over here. Get a nice move down here.
Well, I'm just thinking, bro, if the 4 hour closes like indecision, we could still get the wick up and then go down, or just be in this range till London, the next 4 hour.
That's why I want to get in and out real quick.
Patience, yes, BB, patience.
You feel though, for the last couple of hours, you're making lower lows, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's up, boys?
Oh, you didn't go?
Nah, I'm outside in my backyard. It's coming down, right?
Yeah.
No, it pushed up like 40 bits.
Yeah, alright.
I don't know where my chat box went. Disappeared on me.
Alright, that mirror is serious,
Ah, shoot, I don't know if I should get back in again. Oh, shit. Excuse my language.
If it breaks this wick here, I'm gonna get stopped. That's where I have it.
I needed to close underneath this range, though, man.
Oh, you guys got in?
I'm not
No,
in.
Gurja, you bought, bro?
No. I'm in sales. I've been saying it for like the past 10 minutes.
No, more like the past 2 minutes. You've been saying buys all night. And then
like 6
I
minutes at
acknowledge that, but the analysis changed because on the 15-minute, I was saying
Dude,
buy.
I don't trust you, man.
Gurja's a flip flop, dude. I swear, man.
When have you ever seen me flip flop like that?
He gave into the FOMO. I said, this looks good breaking the low here because of the 30-minute wick fill. And then after it happens and it's already down here, he's like, yeah, I took a sell right here.
I hope we reject. We're going to reject 500.
And
I just want to secure right here.
Yeah, bro. And I was asking, why wouldn't you take it up here? You know what I'm saying?
No, I took it right here at the break of the wick.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense, bro. Let me erase it.
Because if it broke this, wick here to continue up, then that would have made sense for him to buy. But since it didn't, it's gonna continue heading down.
You took it at the buy the wick.
Yeah, the wick. When it breaks the wick, I take it.
Sounds good.
Okay, we're going down.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, this 4 hour closes.
Now that Gurjat's in, bro, I think we're definitely going down.
Yo, as soon as we break 490, I'm going in with a 2 million lot.
Yeah, I'm in, bro. I'm in.
Oh, did it just break it?
Yeah,
yep,
bro.
it's gone. I don't
You're
think
in, Paul?
No, I'm not in. There's no.
I don't like that now.
No, the entry was here. I didn't like. I liked it. I didn't take it.
Man, as soon as I leave, dude.
You don't have to go out, man. You can make money.
Alright, shut up.
It's going. Come on.
Oh, dude, I can't take that. That stop is huge.
I would say wait for the 4 hour now because the entry could still wake up anytime and then continue heading down.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen GJ do that, reject, come back down, break that, and then just soar down?
That is about it.
Nah, it's gonna close inside.
Oh, this is a joke, man.
I'm just gonna wait on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather miss it than get screwed.
There's still room to go down, Paul.
Outside it, and it still hasn't closed outside it, man.
There's still room to go down, boys. So there could still be an entry after when we break, and then we maybe make a top wick on the next. After the hourly makes a top wick, and then you get in on a 30.
Yeah, I want to see the 30 close right here, and then the next 30 is gonna have a top wick. I'm gonna get in one position as a top wick, and then if it comes back down to my entry, then I'll enter the second position and come down here.
Can you guys see me on Zoom?
Yeah. Anthony?
In the garden. Yeah, we can see the trees, man. They're good.
Damn, bro, I got in on that 15, but I closed way too early, dude. I closed like 3 pips in profit, bro.
Why'd you close 3 pips in profit?
Dude, I got scared because I knew 9 o'clock was coming, and I'm like, you know what, dude? This 15, if this rips back up, then we're just gonna be in range, and I closed, and then it just absolutely like tanked down.
Yep.
Well,
There it
I think
is.
that's a strong supporter. So if we break it, even if the 1 hour pullback, quote unquote.
No, this can't come all the way back up, man.
Damn.
Yeah. That was it. That should have been the trade.
Fudge. Dang, that sucks.
Yeah. If I followed my rules, I would still be in the trade right now.
Yeah, my stop loss never would have got hit. My stop loss was up here.
Yeah, same. That was my original entry too. My original entry would be up like 20 pips now too. Just gotta trust myself, man.
I mean, bro, 4 hours still hasn't closed, you know? This shit's not over, bro. Don't worry.
Dude, hopefully it could just stay right here. Stop moving.
Yo, I'm gonna enter 1 minute buys right now.
Guys, no, bro, don't do that.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Come on, bro. You're gonna clear your account by the end of Asian, bro.
Flying. There we go.
Damn, Gurja got the trade, didn't even call it out, man. Report him.
I mean, yeah.
Paul called it out a long time ago, way before me.
Paul, why don't you take it?
I don't know.
Wow, that's a nice move right there. Damn.
I don't want to force another one.
Yeah. Dude, I wanted to take it at like 490, 480, but like, where do you put your stop? 18 pips up?
The stop would have been so it's like a sell stop, bro, because you're breaking the support, right?
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know, man.
This is how Asian moves right here. It usually sets up to break through like a 1 hour support for the open, and I've seen it do this like so many times.
Well, it's another one in the books.
Looking back, this structure is still nice though.
Yeah,
Like,
it made
like
sense.
what you guys were saying. And then for Mike, like he took it because of the previous 4 hour, and then the structure would have worked for. It worked out for Mike too.
Damn. That was a nice 15 close back into.
Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, that makes me sick to my stomach.
It's all good.
One thing that I didn't notice that Paul did point out was this was just retesting this area over here.
Yeah.
And this was the area I was worried about for buys if it didn't break it. Thank God it didn't wake up and then head down. I would have been in the buys then.
See, it makes sense though, because it couldn't break. It came back up, retested that, couldn't break that, and then why would it come down to close bearish and then break that 15 low? But even then, you could have had a sell stop. But I mean, I don't really want to mess with sell stops too much.
Yeah, I don't like pendings because I can't choose my stop loss.
What do you do?
Like,
Yeah, what do you do? Oh, I'm 10 pips in drawdown. Do I close it? And then as soon as you close it, you see it rocket back down. You're like, all right, well, I don't know.
someone caught the sell, so that's good.
But you guys closed early, right? So so it was good, like a good close though. Regardless of that, you guys were just managing risk.
I mean, I just got hit at break even, so I didn't make anything.
Yeah, so like no, at the end of the day, like that was still a good close because this could have easily breaking this top wick too. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just the price decided if you want to go up or down based off the zone that Paul pointed out right here.
I don't know, man. You gotta take the positives away from it.
Yo, where did you really see this heading now, though?
Me?
In general, yeah.
The weekly and the weekly looks still bullish because it broke the previous weekly high, but I already secured. So right now it's the. Let me just take a look at the 4 hour 1 second. Oh, the 4 hours are here. So the 4 hours, this would be the area of traffic now. If the next 4 hour breaks the current 4 hour wick and continues heading down, this wick fill, like how Paul has pointed out, can happen.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? The 200.
131, 830.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good if it breaks that.
Huh?
That looks really good if it breaks the 400.
So I secured profits. I secured one position up here, left 2 running, and then secured one more at the bottom of this wick basically, and I have 1 running now.
Would you use a penny lock?
Yeah, 0.01.
Yeah. Or would you be considering like a form of resistance to fill that wick going down and possibly breaking the 300 level?
Ideally, yeah.
I feel like that's just chasing at this point.
Would you guys take an entry if this came up, retested this on the 4 hour to create the top wick, and then when it continues heading down, like take it at the new low of the current candle? Or would you guys want to wait for it to break this wick?
4 hour just opened.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Get a strong move down, but I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I called the move and I just didn't. I took the first trade. It was perfect, and then this one bounced here, so I wanted to see a close below here or a break below here. It gave me both, but I said when it breaks below here, I need to like the stop loss. I didn't like the stop loss. 12 pips for 12. I don't want to have to catch 100% of the move to make a 1-to-1. That's kind of a crap trade in my opinion. If it was a 2-to-1, yeah, I probably would have taken that with a 12 pip stop. If we had like 20 to 30 pips of free running room, then I would have definitely taken it. Would have got 10 of the 30 easily, and then whatever happens, happens kind of thing. But the fact that I had to catch literally the entire range, yeah, 13 pips, even a stop on the candle was about 12 ad spread, 12 and a half. That it wasn't worth it. I mean, the first trade played out. We just got stopped out first. So the idea was there. If you didn't go break even, then you probably stayed in it and you hit TP like we said. But I was up for the day, so no reason to risk it, especially since we hit here. We're either bouncing to go up or we're going to drive through. Asian bounced and drove through. So doesn't usually happen like that, but today it did, so managed it. That is what it is. There might be another entry coming up here. But we did just tap into here. I think 30 minute, yeah. Good little 30 minute hourly. Hourly could go lower. But I think asking Asian session to push from here to here is a long shot.
Yeah. We got a new 2 hour load as well now, Paul.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we should see some sort of retest and then further move down if we go down. But this is kind of... This could be on the higher time frame, just price.
Well, could you go to the hourly after?
Yep. So we have this kind of resistance we made in Asian yesterday. Now we're finally back at it in Asian today. New York pushed through, kind of retesting to maybe drive through these two areas. So we'll see. I mean, if we look at what just happened right here, it's kind of what happened right here, and this next one just went up. So this one, if we don't see how there's no, hold on, I cannot draw with those circles.
There's a circle function also in the drawing.
Yep. So same thing, we have this wick here. If this one can't get below it, we're going to see the same thing happen right here. Where we broke out of this area. There was no new low established. We broke the high and price went up. So then this kind of is coming to here. broke up, coming down to retest. This candle just had no volume, so that's why it didn't do anything. We have volume now, so we should fall to here, which we kind of did, and maybe drive back up to test that daily high now. Or we're going to continue bearish like this if we continue to make lower lows and lower highs. So if it stops doing what it's doing like that, coming down with these lower lows, then we're going to see price start to go up. What do you want to see? Hourly?
Yeah, I was also gonna say, like you said, it depends on what happens at this zone, but this also broke the hourly support here. So it technically looks like it's gonna continue heading down, but it all depends on what happens at this wick, because then it'll break this zone. No, like a close obviously would be better than a wick down.
Yep.
To continue heading down, and then there's clean traffic here also.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, Wicks Don't Lie is not in the live stream.
The only thing is, on the weekly, it still looks a bearish. I don't know if it's gonna break the zone that's there.
Yeah, good. You sound like Wicks.
Pardon me?
You sound like Wicks.
Thank you. But because the weekly broke this top wick here, so it still looks bearish to me. So I don't think we're gonna break the zone there.
Yeah, we didn't break here though either.
Well, that is a good point.
This was our initial kind of breakout candle, you could say.
Yeah, but that would be like the retest almost to this support that it broke, right?
Yep, just a retest and then a further move down.
Well, that's a valid point, because if you go to the monthly, then it would make sense to continue heading further down to get the wick fill down here finally.
Yep. So this monthly is closing. What is tomorrow or the next day? So it should close below this little monthly support. We'll probably see a wick up, and then a further wick fill here, and then eventually fill down to here, if we continue to make those lows. So.
I didn't even notice this area here on the weekly. I was just focused on right here.
Yep, I mean that's same.
Same, yeah, that's right there. And then the point that you made, it didn't even break this top wick yet.
Yep, I mean it broke this one, so possibly continue up, maybe get up to here. I doubt we'll do it before the end of the month, but as long as we stay bullish and we don't get new monthly or new weekly lows, then we'll keep going up. But oopsies. See if we can get another entry here at some point.
Like, this is what I was saying. So see how it tapped out in this zone that I just broke from? Would you ever take entry at the new low of the current candle?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay. Because I was thinking if you take it at the current candle, you can ride it down to break support, but that would also be super risky because it hasn't closed or broken any previous wick.
That support level is the 2-hour low, so breaking that would be a cleaner move down.
And sorry for not calling it out. I'll call it out moving forward, but Paul called it out, and I thought other people were going to take it too there. Because it was clean when you pointed out the structure. It was just creating lower lows and lower highs, and it didn't break any top wick, and it was just retesting the zone here. It just made sense.
Yep, and we closed, even on the 30-minute, we closed underneath. So.
I'll make sure to let, just to say that.
Hourly looks like it's gonna disappear, man. It's gonna go.
Huh?
The hourly is gonna go bearish. Look. Well, I'm gonna go and make a cup of tea, man. I was going, and then that move happened, didn't it?
back in a minute.
Even if this closes a week bullish and then it breaks the bottom wick, that'd be nice. Because then that'd be like a decent top wick for 4 hour. That's like 8 pips almost.
Hmm. 32, 350. Oh, down here. Yeah.
Yeah, just for me personally, I just want to be on the safe end. Because to me it's the new 2 hour low. So if we do break that and then I get a nice candle entry after, then it'd be a cleaner move down to about just around 132.
You're just stuck between these zones, and like
Yeah,
Hassan was
if
saying,
it-
like patience. Yeah, if it breaks that.
If it breaks here, it's gonna break through here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it closes back up in the zone, it's gonna continue going up. Correct?
We'll be back in a sec.
I was gonna say Sahil.
Yep.
I was gonna say, so pretend this closes like a week bearish or a week bullish even.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, couldn't this kind of be like a nice 1-to-1 at the break of this lower wick? Have stop loss up here and then TP down here. It's almost like 9-to-9.
It all depends like on your trading style, right? Are you willing to risk that for a small move like that? Yeah, I could fill that wick. I could potentially see it, especially if it closes bearish like this. But me personally, because I've already won one trade, I'm looking for a lot safer move, which would be below the 350 area.
Got it. Just protecting the assets.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then below like after the wick, there's nothing also. I feel bad. I was just trying to look for re-entries for people.
Well, it's all good, man. You're trading your plan. Yeah, exactly. Just how BB just explained. Everything is aligned for a bearish move. All higher time frames are aligned bearish, which is a high probability chance for price to continue going down.
Yeah, and I was like heavily set on the weekly being bullish, but once Paul pointed out the resistance that's right at, that flipped my mindset completely, because once you relate it back to the monthly, like that can continue running down within like the next month. It's gonna be like a strong. It could be. I'm saying it could be a strong bearish move next month.
Mm-hmm. I personally don't look at I don't stress over the higher time frames because again, right, we are kind of scalping, so I'm in and out. So I'm looking more at the
Damn, girl.
Really lows, highs, and taking trades on the lower time frames, right? Because I want to get in and out. I'm not really looking for long-term trades.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but I was just like, having the like higher time frames in your on your side is always makes me feel more confident than it being on the opposite side. Obviously, the weekly and the monthly are such higher time frames compared to what we're trying to reach, like 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips.
This 15-minute candle's
a monster.
It's a pretty good monster.
Right when I walked away, it just was like, all right, let's run.
No, it's good. Let it break this level and give us a better entry to continue going down.
Yeah, I'd like a bullish candle for him to break the bullish one, but I really don't like just selling a new bearish low.
No, definitely not. I'd rather just wait for a little bit, especially, it's going to be the first 15-minute close, so we'll see. 30-minute closes.
I was gonna say, you guys wouldn't take it if it breaks, obviously, like, these looks would be the last thing. If we get, like, a nice top wick for a stop loss and then continue heading down. You guys would rather see a bullish close?
I want to see a bullish close and then break up below that for a sell. I don't want to just sell the new low of a bearish candle, because then that would be what I consider selling the low. Or so, like when people say, oh, we're selling low, buying high, that would be selling the low. But selling once it breaks here, that's not selling at a low. That's smart trading, in my opinion. But I mean, selling here would be selling the low for sure.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Where you'd be like catching a falling knife, basically.
Exactly. So why not wait for it to pull back up to here, or show us something like this right here, and then sell it? Because then we have such a nice move. Instead of just selling the low here, having a stop loss here. Okay, we're about to get stopped out already. You know what I mean? Why not wait for something better? So
that's why like a bullish candle would signify a bit of a pullback, allowing price to break that and then continue going with volume.
Exactly.
Yep.
Or at least like a 30-minute close below and then the new low to that 30-minute, then that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so we'll see how this sets up. It could be pushing back up to maybe retest here, or we're going to stay under here. And did we close under there on the 15?
15.
I mean, technically we did close underneath. But
these are like the last wicks that are causing any sort of trouble, I feel.
Yep, I agree. We'll see. Yep, yeah, if you got in on this wick up here for the retest, that was a nice trade, and you should probably be break even already. The only issue with this one for me would have been where would my stop loss be? So maybe if we went to the 15, maybe I could have entered here and put it up here, but then that's back to the same entry I would have had, where if I'm entering, we'll say we entered here, say we got a perfect one right on the top of the wick. You're risking 11 pips to take it back down for 14. I think we can do better than that, personally. But I think the real entry was underneath this bullish candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was that. It was just that range to the left, which kind of held me from not taking that. But once we did break that 1 hour low, like, we did get in. I got in, yeah.
Yep, yeah, if we went to move stop, we would have been fine. But, I mean, I like to manage it better than that.
For sure.
So, nope, it's a lie. I've traded US 30 one time on a demo account on my third day of trading. And I think I threw, whatever it was, like a 0.1. And I lost like $80 in a second, pretty much. So that was the last time I traded US 30. But obviously I just kind of was like, oh, that's a bullish candle. The price is going up right now. I'm going to buy. So like this candle falling down would have been me just like, okay, here's a sell. And then stop loss like in a really stupid spot. So I have not traded US 30 since I actually learned how to trade consistently. But yeah, if this doesn't do anything, it does give a nice little push once this hits 21 o'clock, 2100. There's a 10 to 15 pip little push of volume that comes in. So if you guys wait and catch that, I'm going to end the stream way before that, but if this 15-minute close sets up for some sort of good entry to break the low, might hang out a little later since it's the last day of the week to catch that and take it here to here. But if it just kind of sets up and it has a huge stop loss, then I'm just gonna be done. But if it sets up really nice, I might give it one more shot. Is this that Trixie thing? I think this is. This is cool.
How do they do that?
It's, if you ask Rikio, he knows. I'm a little salty. I put that Trello trading journal up, and I was like, oh, I'm innovating, I'm so smart, and then he comes up with this, and I was just like, oh, this is way better. I like this. I don't think this is Trixie, but I know when you look at your saved charts, you can flip through the time frames, and that was the only thing Trello didn't really look super great in, because you would have to screenshot multiple time for you'd have to like screenshot your 15, screenshot your 30. On the Trixie one, you can just flip through the time frames, so it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, I think he caught this sell too. This was Samson, so yeah, he must have caught those sells there. But then whoever sent this should have activated you and then stopped you out and then fell to profit. Actually, if it was the break of that, maybe it didn't put him in. Ooh, no, spread might have, I wonder if spread tapped him in or not. Biggest loss on a trade ever. I was trading some NZD news about a year ago, and that's when I thought only trading news was a good idea. So I was trading some NZD news, and I just won previous day $1,000 on a news trade in about a second. So I was like, oh, I'll just only trade news, and I'll always just, my pendings will always just activate, hit TP, and I'll just make money in a second and be done trading. So I came to the chart the next day for NZD news, and I threw 2 1 lots. It was a buy stop 1 lot and a sell stop 1 lot. And I think they both had 10 pip stop losses, so I should have lost $100. Still leaves me 900 from the day before. But they both got activated, they both slipped, and I think I lost 800 in the blink of an eye. And I have stayed away from news since. But that was really, I figured worst case I'll lose 200, but it slipped me like crazy and lost just way more than I planned. Yeah,
Max,
I like the
organization.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was just saying, I like the organization of Trello as well. I haven't actually looked at the one Rakeel brought up, Trixie, I think it's whatever it's called. I haven't actually like made one and done it, but I do like how organized Trello is, how it's pictures, a sentence or two, red or green, win or lose. It's super, super simple and visual, so that works good for me.
The one that Rakil uses, I believe you gotta pay for that, no?
I think it's free for now, but you might have to be paying for it in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I lost at the very beginning when I first started trading. I lost 50% of my account in one day. It was brutal on GJ2.
Yes, 15 minutes.
Yep, I use Trello for every trade I take. Oh, that pending order, he did hit TP. Nice 1-to-1. That was perfect.
This might be the entry that you guys are looking for, because on the 5-minute part, you can switch back to it.
Yep, one second.
What, on the way up?
No, for sells. They're looking for sells.
Yep.
If you go switch back to the 5-minute real quick,
Yep.
like if this does close bearish, because it looks like you're just retesting this area where it came from, broke out from, which was like the high of the 4-hour wick. So if this closes bearish, you guys can entry at the bottom of the wick, because it makes sense why this is coming up. It came from this zone to retest the zone it just broke out from.
Yep. Yep. Nice job, Dangerous. See you on Sunday. It's Thursday already. Wow, this week flew by.
Definitely did.
Yep, this 30-minute closing below would be very good. But we'll see.
I've noticed even like after the stream, man, I've taken some pretty solid trades, like around 10:30, 11ish, man.
Yep, same.
It's
Yeah,
worked
well,
out.
like 9:30, they work really well.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, for me, like 10:30, exactly, hour difference. But yeah, notice that a lot, man. Spreads are still the same. Asian session's technically still going, right?
Yeah, it gets a nice little pump of volume, and then you get like 1 30-minute with a good move, and then you range till London.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can send me over some donations if you want.
Yeah, D-Boy pointed it out. I didn't believe him, and then I watched it happen like 5 days in a row, and it's been happening ever since. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I made a little bit yesterday too.
Yeah, if we break that bullish 15-minute, that would be. I think that would be. I like LMFX. Yeah, can't complain about a winning session. Seems like everyone won, except I got break even, so technically we could say that's a win. Because I didn't lose.
Yeah, no L's. It's a win, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 30-minute close below would be great.
What if this 15-minute closes bullish the way it is, and then you take a sell with stops above that candle and entry at the bottom?
Mm-hmm. You already got it marked up for a sell below here if we close below.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say, Paul, can you go back to the 5-minute real quick? One thing that I've noticed, see how this was just retesting the zone here, and then the 30 minutes about to close right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I'm gonna call this up before, because I think this is what's gonna happen. I think the next 30 minutes on the 5-minute candle is gonna wick above everything, retest the zone one more time, and then continue heading down in the same 5-minute candle. So it's gonna wick above and then continue heading down. Because I've seen that on the 5-minute candle before.
Okay.
So I don't see if they happens right now. And that would only happen if this closes bearish here. This 5-minute.
Yep. So you see this 5-minute here too. This was the same setup we had on the 30-minute right here. So you could have sold the new low, stopped there, never got hit.
It was just this wick when it reacted off this spurt that wasn't pleasant sitting in, I feel like. Yeah, the 5 minutes not closing bearish. So I don't think that's gonna happen.
You could run down in 10 seconds, right? It's GJ. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can probably see this 15 start to do a retest and then fall down to this support.
That'd be a nice trade. Even if this 15 does wake up slightly, it's still getting in at the break of the slow. To ride it down here. How many pips is that?
It'd have to come down a little closer because that's too big. And so, I mean, that's only a 10 pip stop for 15.
Yeah, so better than the one to one.
If this breaks this bullish low, the 15, I'll probably take that.
What would be nice is if we get a bearish one or something that pushes up and closes weak and then a break of the low there and then we could target down there.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Yep. But if we break below there, then I guess entry there, stop there, TP there.
Because I like it because it'll be breaking all those previous wicks to the left hand side as well, and it's pretty clean going down.
Yeah, it'd be very clean going down.
Yeah, I got my level right there at 140, just like you have it at 150 right there.
This will be a new 30 minutes bearish on the previous one with a wick to fill. So if we break that wick there, that makes sense that we finish the move down on the hourly down into here. Leo, it'll be whatever you want it to be. Because then the 4 hour will be breaking through here and falling down to this 4 hour support here. Yeah, I mean, even all the way down on the hourly, it's just super clean all the way down. But we do have this, so maybe this is an issue. I think if we get below this wick here, which is basically this wick, we'll be good.
Exactly what I'm looking at. Nice to see this 30-minute start pushing down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, it's only been 2 hours of that 2 hour, 30 minutes of that 2 hour candle, and we already ripped below the previous one.
And we created a top wick.
And we created a top wick, so I think the last hour and a half of this could continue to run down. Mm-hmm. Same thing on the 4 hour, it did the same thing.
Exactly.
So probably, we got some good volume still, it looks like.
We're still following the main structure from a higher time frame with the higher bullish wick, lower bearish wick, and then the next low with a higher bullish wick, lower bearish wick, and going down. Continuation. But for this trade, I'm risking less. First trade, I risked 2%. This one, I'll be risking 1% just in case.
You don't trust it?
I do. It's just I've noticed because usually if I win one, I like to just risk less for the second trade.
Oh yeah, you already secured profits on your first
Yeah,
one.
already secured, right? I already secured the 2%. So.
Yeah.
If
What
this
is
was my
this-
first trade, I'd
what
be
is
away
this-
in 2% for sure.
What does that guy even say?
Where did that come from?
Yeah, they typically move together.
I haven't even looked at EJ today.
It's going up right now to go retest this area broke out of.
Oh yeah, it is. Looks like that.
30-minute closed exactly the same.
EJ moves clean. I gotta give it to that pair. You get moves, you get moves. It looks identical to GJ. Holy.
Yeah, but does this daily continue to run all the way down to here is the question.
Well, the previous daily respected the high of the daily before that.
It's been 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
And we closed underneath. But we have no lower, we're just in like a daily range.
Yeah.
One thing that makes more sense to me now, since you pointed out the weekly resistance, is the 4-hour zone. If you go on the 4-hour, like I got like these wicks when he kept coming up here, I just thought every single time it's gonna break, and if you go more left, it's only like 2 or 3 times already. But now it makes sense why it's not breaking, why it wants to continue heading down because of the weekly resistance. It's based off the weekly resistance and monthly being such strong bearish. It's gonna hit the weekly resistance to me, it looks like, and it's gonna continue heading down within like the next couple of weeks. But that's what I'm anticipating. Because I was like, why? Like, it's had these massive wicks up. Why isn't it breaking? Like, it makes no sense, right?
Yeah, and if we look too, same thing like we did in that the weekend webinar thing we did.
Yeah.
This is kind of the high that we need to get above for the weekly to really get out of this area. This was last week, so now we have a new week. We got above it, but we're still underneath here. So I think the weekly can still turn around from this area, but we are showing bullish movement right now, so it's gonna, yeah, we could break out, but we have to do it first.
This might be forming like what you were expecting before, Paul. Off topic, but like on the 15-minute or the 30-minute, like you're saying, if it comes up a little bit and then starts breaking those lows, I have a way better entry.
Yep.
So see this bullish movement that we had right here, where my arrow is. Because of that, I thought we're gonna break these wicks here. So I didn't wait for the break when I was trading on lower time frames, the 15-minute, whatever. I thought since the trend was changing, we're gonna break these wicks here.
Yep, this is why I slept in this day, because we were in here and I was like, nope, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, see that's where my trade took I saw, because this wire, it came all the way up and it shot all the way back down. But it makes so much more sense now why the weekly was where the weekly was heading, because to me I just thought it was the trend was changing because it kept breaking the previous weekly's highs. But since you pointed out the zone that it's on the weekly, it makes 100% more sense to continue heading down compared to the monthly, because the monthly engulfed the previous monthly completely. So I think the next couple weeks I'm anticipating it to be more bearish and bullish.
I agree. If this thing closes bearish, I like a new low to the 15-minute. $26.
Yeah, this might be coming up to retest that 500 level a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just below it.
I don't see you guys disappeared on me. Oh, there we go.
One hour is fighting to be flipped or continue going bearish. 18 minutes.
Yep. See you later, Burns. Thanks for coming. Have a good weekend. We'll be back on Sunday. As long as Sunday's not a holiday that I'd forgot about. But I don't think it is.
I think we're good on the holidays now.
Yeah.
I missed you guys Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
We got a nice trade on Monday. Was it agent session? Yeah.
Yeah, it's GJ sells we caught.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to catch a move on Sunday, but I don't even know why, because there was like no volume. So I didn't end up trading the next days.
I think I caught a move on Sunday. And then Monday I didn't trade.
Yeah, for me, I took 2 L's Sunday because I took 2 trades. One was GA, I think so, and one was GJ. So I was like, I'm gonna just hold off now.
As long as this 30-minute respects this high and then starts going down, don't be that.
Alright, this dude is gone. See you later, Ton. Thanks for coming on. Bye-bye. Yeah, we can...
dropping like flies, man.
I kind of like if we get a new low to this 15-minute.
Mm-hmm. It's established support, so if we break that, it would be a good indication of continuation down.
Yep.
Downwards, right? Yeah.
This would be a nice 15-minute close too. Created a top pick for the 30 to continue heading down.
Yep. Very good analysis, Gurjat.
I'm sorry, I didn't call my trade before.
No, I was just saying good analysis. That's all.
Thank you. I learned from the best. You don't know who I learned from?
No, who did you learn from?
His name is Paul.
Oh, I'm the best, huh? Those sound like fighting words. If some other people hear that, you're gonna get beat up. Especially here in Canada.
I prefer the way you trade.
I think you just like my Call of Duty skills, so that's why you prefer it. But no, that's fine. You can have your opinion.
Yeah. 10 pips above this current 15, and then if we break the low with the next 15, won't be that bad of an entry to continue going down.
7 pip stop.
Yep.
Because this is kind of creating resistance now up in here. What's our 30-minute look like?
Let's see this right now.
Bearish, bearish.
Everything's bearish.
Because yeah, if this 15-minute low breaks here, we should fill this wick and continue to fall to that support. But if we break this high, then we're going to go up.
Yeah.
Which could happen.
Yep. It's
See
weak
there,
bullish
right?
close also.
Oh, it was a BB chart. Okay.
One thing, let me know if you guys agree on this. So since this previous 15 kind of closed like a doji, but it was like a bullish doji, I was gonna say if it breaks a low here, that doji, I'll look at it as it's gonna continue heading down. Like that, it shows a price which way you want to go down. Is that how you guys look at dojis also?
Yes, I mean that's how I'm looking at this one. So yeah.
Because whenever, sorry.
No, go, bro, go.
Because whenever I was gonna say like I see a doji, I look at it as like price doesn't know necessarily which way it wants to go. So whatever happens on the next candle, that's the way price wants to go. If that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah, so dojis are usually indecision candles.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just ranging here a little bit on the 15. Not a lot of volume with this.
The volume push is gonna come, no? Like you guys said, it comes at what, 10?
Like for our time, like yeah, like around like 10:30ish.
Yeah, it's like 9:30 for me.
So if this can set up nice for the volume push.
Yeah. Let's see, it's coming down a little bit right now.
Yep. I'm gonna do less risk. Do 1.5%. So.
We got about 1%. If we break this 15-minute low, the weak candle, I'll be in.
Yep. And then the 30-minute should continue filling that wick then.
Mm-hmm. Fingers on the trigger.
Yes, sir. Magic keys in action.
What we saying really, if it goes past it or if it actually closes below?
Goes past it would be breaking it.
Because even the previous, not the previous, the one previous to that, it was down there, but then came right back up.
Yeah, but look at the 30-minute close though. It was bearish close.
I was on the 15.
Yep.
Okay, I'm with you.
So if we break that previous 15-minute low, we should finish filling that 30-minute wick, and head a little deeper. Is kind of the idea I'm looking at. But if we don't break that low and we break the high, then I'm just gonna call it. Looks like it's about to break the high.
Yeah, if it breaks a high, then I'm not gonna look for anything right now.
Full margin buys. I don't think it tapped it. It didn't do a full break.
2 minutes left. Come on then. Oh.
Still 5-minute looks. We got one of those 5-minute candles that made a high and a low.
It's respecting that resistance. While also respecting the support.
Who would have known?
Mm-hmm.
this one's moving nuts, man.
Hmm.
There you go. No.
Looks like you might get some Argentinian wine. Paul.
What's up?
Might get some Argentinian wine from Jay, seeing if it's a false breakout again.
How's hourly closing? Because it's closing like
Looks
10
bare,
minutes.
but
You owe me an Argentinian wine. Alright. We'll see.
There we go.
I don't drink at all, but I'm sure my girlfriend would appreciate some fancy wine. She's a wine drinker.
love me a good glass of red.
I'm not surprised.
The current hourly broke the previous hourly's bottom wick, but it looks like it tapped into the the support there now.
Mm-hmm.
The old resistance.
I think this is still gonna pump down. Watch.
It's got to
This
make
would
a
be-
low to pump down more.
But if this closes like this would be an even no, because then you can get an entry at the break of this low.
Possibly. Yeah, I think you're overthinking it a little bit now. You either wait for the 30-minute low or the 15-minute low. You know?
No, I'm saying if this closes like this, it pretend it doesn't break the low here and it closes, then you can enter at the break of this current low then on the next 15 minute.
Yeah.
So like it'd be a better entry, or like instead of what was it, like 8 pips, 7 pips, it can be like lower.
That's true. Yeah, that'd still be a bearish hourly close too. And then we could just anticipate those wicks to be filled. I mean, even if this 30-minute close is bullish and then breaks the low, that would be even better. But
You mean closes bullish like if you retest it up here fully?
no, I just mean like a bullish 30, like a weak bullish or bullish
Oh.
30-minute.
Because then that would invalidate the support it's creating.
Yep, if it breaks the low, then exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, if this goes down, I'll probably just put TPs down at that zone and just get out after. I'm not gonna hold it. Usually last 2 minutes. So it'll pump.
Alright though, stream. If I take anything, I'll post it.
Cool.
Been long enough. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, brother.